Hey everyone, welcome to Roundhouse XR Top 8. My name is Amadeus46Art.
Here with Summer Breeze. It's a warm day in Chicago and we're ready to throw down.
Yeah, a warm autumn day here in the middle of October and 80 degrees. But we're not here to talk about climate change. We're here to talk about XR. So
yeah, so we've got a pretty cool set to open us up. It's going to be The Arm and KIZZERCRATE, one of the many Chicago specials.
Yep, Arm and Kizer have had quite a history going back and forth. Kai versus Ramlethal, so honestly a pretty even matchup. Ramlethal is going to spend a lot of time running away. Kai has a lot of good ways to shut down Ramlethal from setting up swords and such, but
yeah.
I mean, Kai not really a character that is great at chasing people who are really using a lot of air movement. He doesn't have good ways to get a knockdown from that, especially on a lightweight. So
yeah. Definitely can be very thread the needle-y in terms of how you want to approach it.
It becomes very hard for Kai to just get his very strong knockdown into lockdown Okizeme. So we're getting right into it here, and of course these two have fought plenty of times before. So I'm sure we're going to be seeing a good explanation of how the matchup is going to go. Maybe some player habits right on it, but overall a strong showing for both players, I'm sure.
Yeah, any of our big picture analysis is going to be well understood by these players for sure.
Letting the intros rock. I mean,
I'm with it.
Winner's side of top 8, so both of these have won all their matches yet here. Not the end of the world if you get sent down to losers yet, but starting out with round start 2S, and yeah, gets counter hit, but no good Okizeme there. Yeah, Kizer reads the no good Okizeme. A little bit of slop here, though, a little bit of drops on these hits. Yeah. No big confirms here.
A couple of big non-bows here. Big opportunities that are just going nowhere fast.
Good backdash out of the overhead, though. That overhead is plus on block, so avoiding it is strong. You're going to have the back up here, 2S to contest the space. Good air throw, though.
Nice.
Ooh,
great challenge, yeah.
Yeah, really good Abara there. Has to spend the 50 meter, but Arm takes that as permission to spend 50 meter right back on the dead angle. Back throw incident into the corner. What's the pressure? The Rainbow of Sadness right now. Good pickup off that. Yeah, good burst there. Safe burst point.
Yeah, Ram pretty low, but can win this all back pretty easily, or at least get the burst is much more likely. Ram kind of plays between bursts, but it doesn't happen.
Kizer able to end the round before having to spend his burst. Yeah, Ram is a character who builds a lot of bursts during her combos, so it's kind of you kind of got to get the burst out of them to really finish them off there.
Yeah.
Kizer being around up there now means he can kind of save his burst for most of this round. Arm escapes the corner there. Going to go for his own rainbow here. Backs off.
Yeah, but even when the Arm gets the corner, it's not that threatening. Until now, big side switch.
And there's the burst.
Yeah. And now Ram can play. Now we get the party.
Yeah. So Ram is a character that has a very, very strong mix-ups in the corner. Drops the confirm, but recognizes it, gets the air throw. Loses the corner for it. Arm a little bit of slop here. Yeah. Gives Kizer the chance. Going to get a strong Okizeme here.
Yeah, that's a pretty disastrous situational drop, but...
And I like that from Kizer. A delayed low in order to catch Arm trying to jump out, fuzzy jump out, and just mashes the super out. Yep, there's a gap in those strings.
Yeah, we talked about the backdash, but what's better than that? Just interrupt. Drop a super in.
Yeah, typically that can be a frame trap that can be very tight to get out, but if you've got an invincible reversal like that, yeah, just plow through. So Kizer takes game 1 here. A few drops from Armando, I think, is what caused that round to not go well. An early burst, yeah, just get rid of it. Hard to bait that burst there.
Yeah, and again, now Ram can play if she gets out of this, which is a big if.
Air throw back to the corner, cross up. Yeah, Arm gets into the air to avoid the cross up there.
Yeah, no pickup though. Bit of an awkward airborne hit.
Yeah, I mean, getting hit on purpose gets you out of the corner. That was a great situation, actually. Takes some damage and baits the burst, though.
It's all looking Kizer right now. I'm going to be real.
Going to get a knockdown from this, but not going to get great Okizeme. Spends the meter for it. Baits the dead angle, but no full punish there.
Yeah, takes it anyways, though.
Yeah. Maybe just wasn't quite sure because from that standing heavy hit, you can go straight into Stun Dipper. Maybe just wasn't convinced that it actually landed the 5H or didn't want the Stun Dipper uncombo. So.
Yeah. And against the character like Ram, I get playing it safe, right?
Yeah. Don't give her a chance because this can happen here. This is off of a Black Beat convert. Let's see that Okizeme here. Yeah, so here's the high-low. Blocks the low, but it's safe due to the swords. Goes low there. That's Ram's best starter off that 2D.
Yeah, and we're just going to run it again. Off the backboard, set it up.
Yep, goes to the F-Shiki. Yep, gets it. And now Kizzer's got his burst back, but he's up around. Like, if I'm Kizzer, I'm just hands off the controller. Just kill me.
Yeah, let it rock. I'm done here. I'm not even spending the mental.
Yeah.
Just next round.
Let's consider what's going on in the next round. Yeah, exactly. Because it's like, if I put my hand on my stick, I might burst, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah. And if you mount a comeback, you give Ram her burst back.
Right. So it might as well go to this next round. And now now Kizzer has his burst. He's looking for the spot to use. He finds a good spot on it, on the jump cancel.
Oh, nice stall.
IB's the overhead, gets rid of some of those plus frames. JD not active in time. Scum Dipper goes unpunished there, but keeps it in the corner. The 2D.
Oh, gets clipped though, and no burst.
Yeah, not going to be able to kill off this. Ramethal does not get the meter quickly. She needs to be hitting with her swords to get meter.
Nice blocks this time around.
Stun Edge actually catches Ramethal, gives Kizzer a chance to get out of the corner here.
Yeah, you definitely take that.
Yeah, it gets into the corner though. We're playing XRD, spending some meter on some YRCs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, drops the confirm there. Kizer too high. Yeah, what's the air throw? Gets the JH instead.
Yeah, doesn't quite set up jail, but the arm just teching into the corner anyways.
I mean, this is scary if you're in Kizer's situation here, because like if Ram escapes and just summons a sword out, it's very easy for the sword just to clip you while you're trying to move, and whiffs the 6P, gets thrown. Yeah, I mean, good aggression from Kizer there. Just had to keep Armando locked down. Arm found the time to jump out. I mean, going for the 6P, expecting the falling button on top, but unfortunately just got whiff punished.
Yeah, and a lot of that was off the back of what we were talking about in game one, right? These drop conversions, the arm tightened up, and it looked like that.
Yeah, an immediate burst from the overhead. Yeah, I mean, it's a safe spot to burst, hard for Ram to bait it.
Yeah.
Ram does have fairly burst safe routing, but it's very hard for her to bait around the spots that are not burst safe. So
yeah,
it's just
generally those spots would be very obvious.
Yes, like the overhead Dutto is another good spot. 5D, pretty universal.
Here we go.
Yeah, good damage from Ram right here. Gets caught by the mid, trying to wake up and do something.
Yeah,
gonna be decent damage. It might, not able to kill off of that life total yet. But he gets the low and just gonna RC just to clean up this round. But Kai hurtbox.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sword's got you. Big sword beats small sword.
Yeah, I guess I could see the logic going for the 5-frame stun dipper, try to get underneath anything, but sword actually catches that low profile. So
yeah.
Ooh, good round start. Gets normal hit by the far slash. No combo into Dutto.
And just backing up a little. And you can see the respect that the arm is giving to Kai's air game, especially.
Yeah, it does not want to get caught. Doesn't want to get caught out doing something stupid. Unfortunately, gets the burst baited, but too far. Doesn't get the close slash.
Ooh,
what
nice
an air throw. And Kizer now backing off some. Using this JK, I really like Kizer's really good at using JK, JP to clear the swords. Yeah. Anytime you hit the sword, it can't be used for about another second. Arm tried to throw there, got a 4H instead. Both players just whiffing some throws, yeah. But I mean, Ramethal whiffing a throw is a lot worse than most other characters because she doesn't have a hitbox on her 4H.
Yeah.
Oh, gets the counter hit JH, once goes for the tougher combo that doesn't pay off for it. Man, Kizer's just trying to control space right now, but guess is wrong. Arm actually uses that 3K, the slide, catch Kizer off his legs.
Yeah, sneaking in.
Oh no.
A little funky.
Yeah, I think Kizer wanted to go for DP there, but actually got crossed up into the corner and got 2H. So Arm takes it 2-1.
Nice. Looking real solid after tightening up after that first game.
Yeah, a little bit of slop, a little bit of drop combos in that first game, but I think we really saw just started to get back in the zone and started making his hit confirms really count for something. Kizer started backing off a little bit too much and couldn't really keep Arm locked down anytime he did get the momentum going. Arm's just so good at that fuzzy jump that like you kind of just gotta let him out sometimes. Just say like, okay, I guess we'll go back to neutral because anything else I go for will just get whiff punished, right?
And you can't chase Ram overly hard. She's got great air buttons with swords, great air stall.
She's super jumping up. She's got that JP that hits really high in the air and is really fast. Yeah, so if she has swords equipped, she has the giant JH to come down and just smack on top of you. It's very, very frustrating to try to chase Ramethal. And like I was saying earlier, like a character like Kai that doesn't have the air knockdown, like
that's really rough.
Yeah, you hit Ramethal in the air, she doesn't care. She's like, okay, cool, I'll tech and I have my air options again. I can just hover around up here.
Yeah.
Air stall, set swords if I need to. So it's like, what do you do?
Yeah. We saw that a lot, especially in the corner. But while we've got our next match setting up, should probably talk about our top 8.
Yep.
We just saw it, the Arm and Kizzer. Arm moving on. We got Hotashi and Rudy coming up next.
And then on loser side of the bracket, we're going to have Drifter Dane versus Edventure. Kind of an upset there. Edventure actually managed to send Elven Shadow down to the losers bracket there, so Ed ends up getting advancing into top 8, and then Sweet Jam versus Mr. K there to round out our losers for top 8 here. Yeah, unfortunately I had stick issues, so I didn't get myself out of the bracket. It happens, but I would have loved to be on stage 2 playing, but I mean, I'll take commentary.
Yeah,
it's a nice consolation prize.
Yeah, and hey, you get to be in the ring. You know,
yeah, I get to be in the cage. That's the important part.
That's what matters.
But yeah, we're going to have Rudy versus Hotashi. So Rudy, a very accomplished Viking player at this point. Obviously, Hotashi, one of the best NA LFL players, while they do some button checks here. Hotashi, one of the best NA LFL players. I know a lot of people that maybe started Guilty Gear Strive know Hotashi for his Nagoto Yuki. Know him for his Bridget play, but LFL is like, he got known in XR playing LFL. Yeah. So he's been playing Guilty Gear. I think he actually started in XX playing Viking, I think. So he's been playing Guilty Gear for a long time, but I mean, his LFL, one of the most aggressive, one of the strongest LFLs in NA, so.
Definitely. And, you know, Hotashi's said it, hasn't been playing this game super actively, but this character doesn't leave you.
No. I mean, Alpha's a hard character to play. She's a hard character to execute, but she's an extremely strong character to execute.
Very strong. And when you have a player as dedicated as Hotashi, you know, that's not going anywhere. Now,
I will say one thing that is notable about Rudy is Rudy does play Biken. She has the Azami, the parry stance. A lot of Biken players, rather, will kind of over-rely on that Azami stance. They really use it a lot, and then they can get punished for it. Rudy actually doesn't do that as much.
Very conservative by Viking standards.
Yes. He grew up fighting 2 Jam players and the most correct Kai player to ever play. And so we just never gave him the opportunity to use Azami a lot. So he's like, okay, well, I'll just block. I'll just do the normal blocking thing. And then I'll Azami once I know what their habits are. So.
It's kind of funny watching Rudy hit increasingly big stages. Some of that's been an exercise in learning to be the bad guy with Azami.
Yes. Sometimes you just have to be like, you know what? I bet you will actually get caught by this.
Yeah, maybe you will press on my minus frames, and that's about to be a you problem.
Yeah. What an air throw there from Rudy. Yeah, the Okizeme fake there. Rudy goes for it, but now Hotashi, notable for being one of the strongest Alphos using that rifle stance too, which is very important for that zoning. But now Rudy has Biken, has her in the corner. This is the scariest part of Biken, but the lightweight confirm,
A little awkward.
Does not block the overhead. Yeah, the 6 feet is an overhead. Gets the confirm off of it.
Yeah. The turbo black beat, but, you know, still in the corner. That doesn't change.
Back throw incident, though, and Biken is one of the best throws in the corner. Unfortunately, Rudy dropping these confirms on these lightweights. Biken does have harder combos to go for on the lightweights for that knockdown. And just jumps in at Alpha in shotgun sits, but there's the Azami, All she has the command grab, and that's going to be round 1.
Yeah, and I think this is the right level of representation for Azami. You want it to be this, like, sword of Damocles. You want them to think about it, and that's the real threat.
Yeah, I think that's honestly like, the best thing to go for. I agree completely, where it's like, we saw Rudy going for those throws earlier because of the throw design, and uses the Suzu run, cancels into it to get through the grenade going off to continue his pressure. So Rudy doing a good job of using Biken's options. They're getting zoned out by this sniper a little bit, though.
Yeah. All right, now we're on shotgun.
2S to catch that? But there's the Azami. Yeah, just cover the option with it. Rudy gets right back in here, though. Going to get a knockdown. Not great Okizeme. Goes, fakes the safe jump into the low to beat the blitz. Another blitz, though. Rudy not going for it.
Yeah, just not fighting on these. Are we going overhead?
Yeah, there's the overhead.
And a rough burst, too.
I don't even want to say that was a baited burst. I just think that wasn't the time to burst, unfortunately. Doesn't complete the combo, though. Just doesn't want to even risk getting thrown. Yosanson, not enough damage to chip out. Tries to, rolls through. Yeah, gets the invul. But the dropped combo. Oh, no.
That was like 3 great recoveries from bad drops in a row, and then 1 unrecovered drop.
Yeah, that was so, because like that was going to be a shotgun loop. They're incredibly hard to burst, so like that could have honestly been Hotashi's round.
100%.
So. Instead, Rudy takes the game. Now Hotashi in the corner. Rudy going for the greedy for the Sakura there, but uses this Azami into the Mawari Komi to get out of that corner situation.
Yeah, and Hotashi just got clipped there. I think maybe missed an IB on wake up.
You tried to press a button into shotgun S. Good Abare to get out of that throw setup though. Rudy not letting himself be thrown, smashing that 2K.
The YRC trade.
Yeah, both players just trying to get some advantage going here.
And again, goes out with the shotgun roll.
Yeah, that shotgun roll is completely invincible, so it's very hard to actually deal with Alpha rolling at you. Good air throw there. Yeah, YRC into the air throw to stop the position.
Oh, there we go.
Wake up blitz. Yeah, going to take the corner off it. Overhead.
Nice. Yeah, this is very hard to burst.
Oh, but drops the confirm. Yeah, Bike in a lightweight. They're going to make that combo a little awkward. And Suzeron into throw. The classic. Don't burst this. This is all safe. Yeah, he gets the confirm. Nice.
You just got to hold that.
So Hotashi, Rudy now up to set point. Hotashi fighting for his life. Oh, the multiple hits there actually beat out the Suzeron, yeah. Viking does not have invul on those follow-ups out of Suzeron, so baits the burst, that very, very meaty 6H to catch out whatever you're going to do and looks for the burst after it. Air throw, nice no movement.
And look at that, too, running under to not engage with Elfelt's air buttons.
Oh, no, Rudy went for the Azami there. You see what happened?
That's a really good starter, too.
Yeah, I mean, that's great for Hotashi. Saw the Azami start up and just like, cool, I get a counter hit here. And that is the risk of overusing Azamis. This can happen. Yep. Yeah, you get called out on it, and you're just called out. You're done. So Hotashi fighting back here, getting a round on the board here.
Nice.
A little bit of hesitation. That air stall just enough.
Yeah, keeping it pretty simple.
Oh, no, and again, yeah. So the issue is Rudy is actually entering blocks and then Azamiing.
Yeah, grenade, though, giving Hotashi a break.
I like this from Rudy. Rudy's really representing that safe jump, and then just going over an empty jump low, and that's going to how we beat those blitzes. It's just like, yeah, you can try to safe jump me. Tries to air throw, but Hotashi delays the air tech a little bit there. Tatami Mat actually clashes with the sniper stance there. Rudy takes advantage of it.
Oh, and another tech scramble.
Yeah, has to YRC, but just the 2H, and Otashi shaking his head.
Yeah, and Rudy's doing like the hands up. It wasn't me.
I mean, Rudy did the correct thing. You see Alpha whiffing the 5H. You do your crouching button.
100%.
Hotashi saw he was whiffing the 5H and YRC and just got flipped by the 2H. So, yeah, Rudy did the right thing, and Hotashi just didn't react properly after the YRC. It is what it is. But here we got the replay, the shotgun stance, and there's the Azami out of that shotgun stance. Yeah, we saw that, I think, in game one there, where you just represent the Azami, because all she can do, typically you have to Azami lows different from how you Azami overheads, but in shotgun stance, they're all mids, so you can just use it so much easier. But yeah, here's the shotgun corner pressure, blows it up, and again, yeah, there it is, calls it out. Yep. So.
Yeah, and some of this we saw is just a big reward difference, right? In the mid-screen, I think Elfelt is a fair bit more threatening with the excellent corner carry.
Yep.
But as soon as Viken's got you in the corner, everything hurts.
Yeah, like Biken is a character where like her mid-screen presence is not that strong, but if she hits you mid-screen, you're going to go in the corner, and now she's terrifying because if she hits you or if she throws you, it's going to do so much damage. And also she has 12 frame overhead. Did you block it? So.
Yep. Yeah, and we actually saw a couple of times, at least once, Hotashi got clipped reading the Yozansen. She got clipped low, and 2D into the mat is a pretty great starter.
Yep, so I mean, and everything Biken's doing while you're in the corner, it takes like such a hard call out. So.
Yeah.
Up next here, we're going to have Sweet Jam versus Mr. K here. So Jam versus Leo. So I get to be on a soapbox and actually talk about this matchup.
Go for it. Speak your truth.
So Twitch chat, this is going to be quite a hot take, and everyone in Twitch chat will make fun of me. This matchup is even. Okay. This isn't. For years, people have said, no, Leo beats Jam. Like, this is one of Jam's worst matchups. And I am here to tell you, as a Jam player, if you think this matchup is bad for you, you are bad at playing Jam.
There it is.
Like, bluntly, simple as it is, this is a volatile matchup.
Right.
It is very volatile. Either character can just die.
But very different from bad.
It is a very different from a bad. If you want a bad Jam matchup, go fight Slayer, go fight Heihyun. You will understand what it feels like to have a bad matchup. The issue is Leo cannot chase. Like, he is a slow-moving character.
Right.
And Jam is a very fast character. So at any point, Jam can just leave and just get out and like, no, we'll play neutral when I want to play neutral.
Yeah.
The other issue is Jam has a very fast buttons. She has a 6-frame far slash. She has a 6-frame 2D. Both of these buttons are very good at just being stop signs and stopping Leo from approaching her.
Right.
So it's very hard for Leo to actually engage and come in. And of course, on top of all of that, Jam has a defensive option that most characters do not have, and that is her parry, her Mochifu. And that lets her escape out of a lot of what Leo would normally do as safe pressure or safe frame trapping pressure. You just parry, you just get out.
Yeah.
So while Jam does not have like good ways to deal with flash kick because she doesn't have projectile-based Okizeme, you just deal with flash kick the same way everyone can deal with a flash kick. You safe jump it and then you throw him. And Jam has a very good throw game.
Definitely.
So this is a very even matchup as long as you know how to deal with Leo properly.
Yeah.
And as long as you're not just doing typical jam thing and running your face into your opponent, because then Leo's just like rubbing his hands together like, all right, I'm going to press this 5H and we're going to go to the next round.
Yeah, I'm going to 5H super and we're hitting skip cutscene.
Yep, and it's like, yeah, cool, that's 70% of my life bar. But if the jam player has learned how to play neutral, this is an even matchup.
Yeah, so talk to me about the jam we're about to see. Talk to me about Sweet Jam. Does Sweet Jam share your thoughts on this matchup?
I actually haven't talked to him too much about this matchup, but Sweet Jam's natural playstyle is a way that I would expect him to do well in this matchup. Because him and I are very different, where I will typically want to engage with my opponent and use a lot of parry to like cover myself. I'm a Viking player in that way. Sweet Jam would rather just back off, card up, and get resources like this, like we're seeing. No knockdown there, accidentally tagged with the Gekiri in there. And there's the flash kick there, recognizing he was in the bad spot. Got the backdash on the parry, but still parried the parried the burst. So I mean there's no burst on deck here. And you see Sweet Jam just backing up. It's fine. These hits don't matter.
Yeah, Sweet Jam has a good understanding of what hits are consequential, which is important against a character like Leo, where you're either getting knocked down or you're getting killed. And those are two different things.
Yeah, and just keeping the pressure going, catches them with the low. And you see, just backs off completely. Like, I don't have a safe jump here, so I won't go in.
Yeah, and using the carded air dash DC kind of like a poke. Ooh.
And I like this. Gets the safe jump and actually off the safe jump hit, gets Leo into the air. If Leo's in the air, he's not threatening.
Yeah.
All right, well, Mr. K's got a pixel life. This is the scariest part, though.
This is where it all happens.
Spends the meter, though, on the wire C. Oh, no, gets crossed up. I think that was a dead angle that just got crossed up.
Yeah. And you can see Sweet Jam reeling. Well, we can.
Yeah, but Sweet Jam looked really strong there. Just unfortunately, gave Leo a pixel of life. These tech forwards, scary, but they're working out. So he's going for it. Just keeping the zoning out with the S-Puff ball. Very hard for Leo to actually cover that S-Puff ball. It kind of forces Leo into a state where Leo has to jump, and he, like I mentioned earlier, he doesn't want to jump. He does not want to jump.
Whoa.
The TK Ryujin drops the combo. Safe burst point, though.
Yeah, and we can see what you're talking about with Sweet Jam having a big preference for just stocking up on resources.
Right. Yeah, Sweet Jam's playstyle is he's just going to get resources, like get 100 meter, get a card, and if he touches you, you die.
Sweet Jam's looking for the right
There's the parry. And there's the wake-up parry. Yeah, didn't trust in the wake-up back turn kick, and like my safe overhead, I just got punished for it. So Sweet Jam takes the round. Run-up air throw, forcing him into the air. Caught by the JK. 1, 2, 3. Gets the knockdown. Back turn Okizeme. Gets the cross up. Sweet Jam trying to do something there. Holds it forward somewhere. And this is what I'm talking about. This is why I call this matchup still volatile. Because Leo can still just kill you. He can still just do Leo things.
Yeah, it could very much look like this. Nice.
Yeah, nice air throw. Yeah, so Mr. K locking in there. STL popping off in the background.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, that can be what happened. Is like if Leo gets one knockdown and calls you out on his pressure, you can still just explode.
Yep. Yeah, and we were talking about this a little, I believe, last night as a group. Mr. K is also very much of the opinion that Leo's back turn super is the great equalizer.
And if Leo, the matchup does not turn activate until Leo is in Hellfire state and has 50 meter, because at that point he's one of the scariest characters in the game.
Oh, easily.
Good backdash.
Nice.
All right. There's the parry there, and I like that. Oh, unfortunately.
Misinput, maybe?
Yeah, you can cancel parry to Bakushu, but it's very rare that you actually want to do that. Good far slash, gets the counter hit there. Yeah, now Sweet Jam in the corner. Going for these parries, that is one thing I don't necessarily like going for parry in that situation. I just back out in FD. Just get into the air, because Leo doesn't really get much damage for hitting you in the air.
Nice, gets the burst.
Yeah, gets the throw. That was a guaranteed throw. Wake up DP turns into Gekiri, but it's good enough.
Oh, that's out of range, though.
Out of range, it's no real punish there. Oh, no. Sweet Jam having some execution trouble for sure.
Yeah, something's not looking quite right here.
Yeah, so you're definitely having a lot of execution issues here. These combos are hard that he's going for, but I know I've seen him at these combos. Big counter hit, though. Gets the OTG. Leo too heavy to get the confirm off of. Good. Yeah, that's a way how to deal with Jam doing tech JH. Just IB it and throw her. All right, so Jam in the corner here.
Ooh,
fights his way out with the 6H, and there's the carded Ryujin. Yeah, just gets the max Ryujin, but the jump forward seeks the parade.
Okay.
Yeah, Chicago gonna gold burst still. Yeah. All right, and I like that. Mr. K respecting the max Ryujin there for a bit.
And we're going for a swag right here, trying to take everything.
Yeah, gets a decent amount of damage. Tech reset out the air throw. Goes to the OTG, and the tab blitz.
Oh, wow.
Mr. K saying, no, I know you're trying to tech trap me. I'll deal with it. Gets hit in the air, though. I like that. And that's what I mean. You get hit in the air. What is Leo going to do? He can't confirm off of it.
Total reset, but great pickup.
Good pickup off the JH.
Looking so ready.
I'm giving him a hug.
Love to see it.
Yeah, great match at the show between the two of them. I think Sweet Jam definitely had a lot of execution drops. They're probably going to go for hard combos. And, like, this is one of those matchups where, like, you don't want to give Leo the chance.
Yeah.
Like it's a volatile matchup. If you give him more chances you give him to interact, the more, like, we saw that one round where, like, it was just like, yeah, you got air thrown at round start, and then next round, GG, go next. So.
Yeah, it took a while, but those just kind of all looked Mr. K pretty much.
Mr. K playing on amazing today, I'll say as well. Me and him got to play some, I think, Friday, and like we had a good set going back and forth. But like today, like if I had fought him today, I'm terrified right now.
Nice. Yeah. Oh
that.
God. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there's they're a perfect we're seeing here. Yeah, you see Sweet Jam escape out, but just right back in that super jump air throw and the unblockable setup here, and again just covering that. I feel like that had to have been a miss input. Maybe one of the IAD Geki and just didn't get the IAD.
Maybe.
So.
Yeah, because we do see Sweet Jam kind of like poke with some of these IAD card options.
Yeah, so I mean, good showing from Sweet Jam. I'm sure like he would rather keep going in the bracket, but Mr. K gonna go on a tear today. But now we're gonna have Edventure versus Drifter Dane here. So Drifter being one of the stronger Dizzy players in NA now, definitely up there. I'd say. Okay, I can only think of 5 Dizzy players, so I'm not going to say like off the top of my head. So I'm not going to say a top 5 Dizzy player because that feels kind of rude. But
there's good odds.
He's up there. He's up there. Definitely a student, like as all Dizzy players are, a student of RTW. I know he's going to be at ECT next week too, so we're hoping to see him run a tear through ECT too. Yeah, hi Oxy. Hi Oxy.
What's up, Oxy?
Yeah, Ed is also STL, so Oxy's going to get his arm workout back here. Of course, I'm going to be rooting for Dane, one of my training partners.
Nice.
So. Now, Ed, of course, a answer player, which is a fairly rare character. I'm not going to let any answer downplaying happen in Twitch chat.
Definitely not.
If anyone in Twitch chat wants to say Answer's like a bottom tier character, no. Answer's
definitely not.
No, he's middle of the road. He's middle tier. If Bread is typing in the chat right now, he's lying to you. Answer is middle of the road.
Don't believe Bread, believe us.
Yeah,
who's on the mic?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Bread's not on the mic right now, so I don't want to listen to it. I love you, Bread.
Bread, we rock with you, but we're the ones in the ring right now.
He knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah.
I actually do not know how this matchup goes because. As stated, Answer's kind of a rare character, but we were lucky in Chicago for several years that we had Chris Chaos playing Answer. So we do have a decent amount of matchup knowledge, but that was before Dane was playing Dizzy. So I don't actually know how this matchup is going to look between these two characters. Dizzy, a character that generally likes to like not interact with their opponent and escape, but yeah, Answer's got the movement tools to just do this.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and we can see Edventure in neutral has been going high a lot of the times, literally trying to just go over everything.
Actually goes under the fish that time, gets through with the low. Yeah, Dane, I think, was expecting the fish to cover him, and Edventure understanding, like, what if I just go around the fish, but tries to wake up and gets caught by the Ice Spike YRC. Yeah, good burst there. Card YRC to get past it. Gets past the fish, actually. Resho to check. Yeah, Ed looking very strong right now.
Yeah, setting up the air movement, and look at that. Just gets right past everything.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the big thing is like, how do you get past Dizzy's wall of SeaWorld and fire and ice and everything? And Answer's like, well, what if I just become a giant invincible projectile?
Yeah, I go over that. I go under that. Right? I mean, look at this. Just hipping and hopping around.
Yeah, just completely evades. Edventure playing like the Toho platformer actually respects the YRC. Yeah, Dane doesn't really use it. Ed could have gotten punished there, but good on him not doing it. But Ed slowly getting grinded away here, but the counter hit on the dash forces Dane to use the burst. And I mean, if you're Ed, you're happy with that round.
Yeah. The trade-off we're seeing is the navigation is really impressive, but you still take so many incidental hits on the way in.
You're taking little tiny damage here and there. And I mean, Dizzy's not getting to start at the Dizzy time, but
I think that's worth the trade-off. No Dizzy party, you're happy with that.
Right. Gets caught by the 6B. The 6B beating the Resho. Dizzy 6B, very strong move. Jumps in the air, gets caught by the fish here again. Yeah, and he uses card YRC to get in past the Dizzy pressure, but Dizzy a lightweight. Yeah, good 2S. Yeah, recognizes very hard to IAD on Dizzy because of that 2S.
Yeah, but see what's happening is Edventure is just not giving productive hits to Dizzy.
No. Dizzy has a lot of trouble actually. If she gets a knockdown, she's a terror to deal with. But if she doesn't get if she gets an air hit, she can't really get a knockdown easily. Yeah, and again, card wire C, anytime Dizzy's setting a fish, Ed's using the 25 meter on the card wire C, just being like, no, this is my turn actually. Yep. Good defense from Dane here.
I think tried to wire C a projectile, just never got it out though.
Got the counter hit, but
a bunch of awkward hits.
Yeah, just really awkward scrambles right now. Ed getting onto the cards, trying to go overhead, and Dane gets caught by it. Goes low blocks.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to see Edventure start roping parry into the movement because the scroll parry is a lot stronger than the normal counter.
Yes, Answer's scroll parry generally not actually that good, but very good against Dizzy's Okizeme because it gets you out of whatever she's doing. She has to really call it out. And there it is. Yeah, calls it out. But the throw, punishes with the throw. And that is the issue is Answer's scroll parry not good once it hits her opponent. Tech throw. Yep, drops the confirm.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, you're banking on the counter messing up their conversion.
Right. Yeah, goes cross up this time. Dane does not have the meter. Gets caught by just holding down back a little bit too much. There's the command grab. Overhead again. No, goes with all these mids, just going through this mid pressure, just making sure Dane doesn't get to do anything. Spends the meter, and Dane gets hit. I think that was just a wrist counter hit, but the tech trap.
That tech trap was so good, it cut out one of our monitors. That was pretty nice.
Yeah, I think that was a counter. I don't think that was actually Dane pressing a button. I think that was Dane trying to jump out and Risk was flashing. Yeah, and Dane, I like this. Taking some time to calm down and think, what the hell do I need to do? Going back to character select even.
Take
just
your
to
time.
Get as much time as possible, which I mean, kind of like I said, we have had answer experience, but I don't know if Dane has answer experience as Dizzy.
Yeah.
And that's so different because when Answer's doing that sort of pressure, especially on that scroll dash, it's actually not a lot of mix-up. It's all mids unless you see the big swinging overhead or the teleport low, which are both fairly slow and you can kind of just block it out. But if he's doing all that pressure, if you try to jump out like we saw, you just get hit.
Yep.
So you really have to consider what your options are. And Dizzy's not a character that can represent a lot of good Abare. And if Dane isn't getting to do this, if he's not getting to go in and play the game, he's not building meter. And if you're not building meter, you don't have defensive options like Blitz to represent.
Yeah, one of the big things is
nice
also
backdash on the throw though.
Nice. 6P is Dizzy's big boxing button.
Right.
And you don't always have the chance of that with these low scroll dashes.
Right. I mean, that low scroll dash is very good reward on counter hit, but otherwise quite bad. Goes to the charge blitz, not what you want to do. Yeah. Tap blitz is very strong against Dizzy, but charge blitz not great.
Oh, air
Dane,
IB.
Yeah, Dane's starting to lock in here, starting to get this Okizeme. This is what we didn't see in game one is Dane never got this chance to start this Dizzy corner pressure.
Yeah, looking to just kill off this. I'm not sure if that's quite possible.
No, there's a knockdown there, but guess for game. Goes to the throw mash. Gets to the throw mash before the low comes out. Yeah, now Dane just blocking out. Gets caught trying to box, I think, with that 6P, but doesn't beat that far out. Or that standing heavy.
So I will say Edventure has dropped a lot of those 6K conversions, and that's a lot of damage and great Oki for Answer that you don't want to be losing.
It is very hard for Answer to combo lightweights, and Dizzy, on top of being a lightweight, has a very strange air hurt box.
Yeah.
So I would not be surprised if Ed doesn't have much Dizzy experience. He may be dropping that combo. And yeah, we saw that Fish takes the hit for Dizzy there. Now Dane summoning this D-Fish more now, too. Just trying to stop Ed from getting to an approach here. And now we have the corner pressure. That's a huge counter, but drops the confirm. Yeah. Heck. I think Dane missed the TK input there and actually got the fire wheel instead.
Yeah. And there we go.
Yeah, now in the corner, but Dane has all this meter. Yeah, go to dead angle as soon as Answer starts to get close enough to interact.
OTG, not what you want in that situation.
What a 6P. Answer.
But again, no big conversion.
The fact that you didn't die to Dizzy JH is good enough on my book, honestly.
Yeah, we take those.
And now Dane just setting up some. And Ed Ed didn't get the chance to get the scroll set up. So having the issue now of just Answer can't move around the screen without having the scroll set up. So what a change in that game too. Dane, we actually saw Dane started getting the knockdowns, get the Dizzy time going in the corner, and you could see how hard that is to deal with. And then just playing just aggressive enough that Ed is no longer comfortable setting up the seals. And if he doesn't have seals set up, he can't go flying around the screen to get around all of Dizzy's options.
Yeah, and that exacerbates the damage differential we're seeing with these drops.
Oh, gets hit by the fire bubble. The fire bubble gets popped by the ice wheel going out. Yeah, Ed just getting caught by just individual things here. Gets good trade but sets up the card wire C.
There we go. It doesn't get it again.
So it's very awkward to combo on lightweights like that. Yeah,
very tricky combo for sure.
Gets the trade out, but yeah, the ice speed, yeah.
But you take that.
Yeah, you take that. You're not in dizzy corner pressure anymore. You know what? That's good enough.
Yeah, that's all you're asking for here.
Oh, gets caught in the corner. Yeah, Dane just gives up the option. And the slow summons now. Just like took Edventure long enough getting on the seal. Just going to cover the space with the up laser, actually.
Yeah, and I think Dane is starting to stress getting hit a little less, which sounds weird, but we see Dane prioritizing just good positioning more.
Yeah, Dane's using his movement, playing a little bit more aggressively with his options. Just letting, like, if he gets a summon out, letting the summon do some work for him and not, like, necessarily moving in with the summon. Yeah, and now you see this, now just starting up the dizzy zoning game. Yeah. And, like, anytime he gets Ed in this block zone, he immediately back off, doesn't want to run into a Resho or something. I don't think wanted that gold burst, but you know what?
No.
It's fine. You're a round up. It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. If you lose this round, you get it back.
Yeah, good summon with it. Catches her up trying to summon the bubble, but the ID in catches out. He's going to lock Ed down. Gets caught there. Ed has a burst on deck. They're going to have to use it here.
Oh, doesn't spend anything. Oh, there we go. The PRC.
But the ID out, ID in, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Dane loves leveraging that double air dash, and you see it a lot in terms of, like, tech away, air dash back in. A lot of situations like that.
I mean, Dizzy's got 2 air dashes is the best part for. You might as well use them, so. Great adaptation from Dane. I mean, great showing from Ed in that round one. That game one looked really strong from Edventure with some amazing movement around the Dizzy options. But, I mean, we saw that game, too. Dane actually got to start doing got to start playing Dizzy and showing why Dizzy is such a strong character. It's like, you get knocked down in the corner. What do you do? Like, if you don't know where exactly to tap blitz and where exactly to get out, it's so hard to deal with Dizzy's pressure. So
yeah, and coupled with that, we saw the counter get represented a little bit, and Dane just looked ready at the outset. So
the thing with that counter is, if the counter goes off and you YRC it and your jump installed, you actually have air options. So you can actually counter, YRC, and then air dash and get out that way.
Yeah.
I didn't actually see Ed go for that, but I think Dane was trying to look for that in the same time. And of course, the issue is you have to jump install it. So you have to either do 228 or you have to reversal with it, and that will also give you the jump install. Ed wasn't representing that, but that is actually one of the things that makes it kind of better for Answer because it is so hard to cover that option.
It's, Guilty Gear has a lot of very strong reversals, but it's rare for there to be a true escape. That's something this game does not have very often.
I think unless Slayer is on the screen, that's very hard to Answer can if there's like a seal on top of him. He wakes up, he does 2-2P, he gets the counter straight into the invincibility of clasping onto the seal. So it can actually be hard to lock Answer down, but he needs the seal up for that. And that was the other thing I think is Edventure just stopped setting the seals as much.
And they were a lot of very offense-oriented seals, very forward and upward and neutral.
So like we saw, not having the seals means he still has that really good super jump arc, like the Anji super jump arc.
Yeah.
But he loses the ability to like super jump onto a seal, stop where he's at, and then move around the screen that way.
Yeah.
But now we're back loser side of the bracket, Kai versus Leo with Mr. K versus KIZZERCRATE. We got the Illyrian Kings here.
Yeah.
Matchup generally considered Kai's favor. Kai very good at just boxing Leo out. Like, what does Leo do to get around Kai far slash?
Yeah, and again, you can't really take the air reliably. Kai's a great suite of anti-airs. Leo's not a character that loves jumping at you all the time.
And I love the special intro Leo has against Kai.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. Who's the best king? It's Kai. Who's the most handsome king? It's Kai. God damn it.
It's rough. When not even your homies have your back, that's tough.
They're just spitting truth, dude. I'm sorry. Leo, you are not prettier than Kai Kisuke. I don't know how to break it to you.
It's true. It's no contest. I'm going to be real.
Jam's got good taste. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
That's how it goes.
But yeah, because they're getting this set up here, and you can see Mr. K just already having issue trying to get started, and just the safe jump into the low, making sure Leo does not get to wake up with that flash kick. Forces the burst out from Mr. K, but the Scum Dipper right under the 5H. Gonna get a knockdown. No, too far. Doesn't get the close slash, actually.
Yeah, a little bit awkward there. Yeah, and not really escaping, recognizing that's not going to convert fully.
Yeah, I think Mr. K had an issue there where he tried to flash kick and actually got JHYRC. Tried to maybe try to do flash kick Red Roman cancel, but I mean, not the worst thing in the world. Kizer gets caught by that, but gets just the tech buttons, and Mr. K not ready for it there.
Yeah.
I think Mr. K wasn't ready for Kizer actually to get hit by that fireball. Like, it was like one of those things like, it's full screen. Why would they get hit by this? And then they get hit by it, and you're like, oh, I wasn't planning.
And now it's a tech situation, and you got to think about it.
KIZZER, that's going to break the flash kick, and actually Mr. K a little bit afraid of going for the punish there. Recognize he didn't have the punish.
Yeah.
RC that to make it safe, and then you see KIZZER just doing all these lows.
Nice.
Bait the burst. Yeah, you can't burst there. Not off that 2H.
Yeah. And that's especially dicey because most of the damage is done at that point.
And I like the KIZZER going low. They're actually catching Mr. K holding back, but the fadeaway JH, yeah, so hard for Leo to get. Like, Leo just has so much trouble getting past Kai's wall of buttons.
Yeah. And you know, it's the rainbow of sadness. It's, you're in the corner, I'm going to sit under the timer, and you can't do anything.
Right. And the other main thing is, like, Leo's got a very good flash kick as the reversal, but the problem is anytime he blocks overhead, he doesn't have a reversal anymore. And Kai's very good at making you block overhead with these charged stun edge Okizeme.
Yeah, if you're going to flash kick, it's going to be basically purely on a read in Kai's OP.
Yeah, uses the stun edge, stun dipper to make sure he keeps blocking low. And Kai using a lot of these lows. A scum dipper again catches Mr. K flinching. This might be enough. No, doesn't trust that he can actually complete that combo to get the kill, so just going to go back to this rainbow. And Mr. K escapes out of the corner, but it's like, yeah, you're out of the corner. You got no life bar to play with, though.
Yeah, and this is kind of the opposite of what we saw with the ARM, is Leo is a much more easily comboed character.
Right.
Knockdowns are more accessible, and that's making a big difference, honestly. Nice safe jump.
Yeah, safe jumps the Vapor Thrust. Not a huge punish, though, if you're Leo. Yeah, good burst on the Greed Sever. Oh, KIZZER extended her hurt box out. That's a huge counter. One of Leo's best starters going to start the back turn pressure. Gets the trade, but that's an air hit off of 5H. There's not much reward off of it. Yeah, Mr. K has to respect the tech buttons.
Oh, gets hit though. Wow.
Nice pickup off the with the 5K. Not going to be enough to kill. And I like that too, because like if you're Mr. K, it's like, how do I lose here?
Yeah.
You lose by KIZZER like getting something with like a gold burst or something. So just back off, go back to neutral.
Yeah.
Get around on the board.
Yeah. Play with your health. If KIZZER gets out, but KIZZER didn't get out, so, you know.
Yeah, Leo's a character that needs to be able to use his life bar as a resource to bully his way out, but unfortunately it's draining away quickly. He's in the corner again here, not using the flash kick there, tries to whiffs the air throw, but the close slash. Yeah. And then just goes to the delay air dash that time. A lot of damage off the Sacred Edge.
Yeah, a little awkward at the end there, but you got a lot of damage there, so you're pretty satisfied. And again, just backing up, not overcommitting.
I mean, KIZZER basically did a string of a couple lows and pressure just to check if there's a flash kick, and where there wasn't one, just went back to neutral. Like, cool, I'll go back and win the neutral game. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, KIZZER putting on a clinic, great showing of how that matchup goes. Just like we saw the one round Mr. K got there, where just like he got past Kai's buttons and just didn't let Kai play the game again. But
yeah,
it kind of goes both ways. You got to get past Kai's buttons at that point, and how does Leo get past Kai far slash?
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty textbook containment, right? That's exactly what you want to do, is you just want to maintain your one or two relevant ranges and make it their problem.
Yep. Yeah, so KIZZER going to advance on through the bracket. That does mean Mr. K is going out at 5th place, so great showing, though. I mean,
totally.
It's a Chicago top 8. It's about who all I expected to be in this top 8, and I would be terrified to play against any one of them in the bracket, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, and again, speaking of terrors, Hotashi stepping into the ring once again, followed by Dane.
Yep, so we're going to have Elfelt versus Dizzy here. So this is not a matchup I know how it goes too much. I will say one important thing about this matchup is that Elfelt's rifle stance is very important in this matchup, because that's like, Dizzy wants to like say it full screen, summon a fish, summon bubble, and Elfelt rifle stance stops that. You cannot do that against Elfelt.
Yeah.
Most Elfelts, though, don't use rifle stance enough.
But this is the rifle Elfelt.
This is Hotashi.
Yeah.
He does. So that's going to be something that I think Dane, I would hope he's already aware of. And I think I hope he has a good game plan around it, because Elfelt's rifle stance invalidates certain characters. Dizzy almost is one of them.
Yeah, it's really going to be a race to establish the rifle stance. That's what it's really going to be.
Like, Dizzy can play in a way where rifle stance doesn't really come available, but if you ever try to go back to your standard Dizzy place and the Elfelt players on top of things, you're just going to get shot. You are just going to get shot. It's not as bad as like Bedman or Faust, where like rifle stance just stops them from existing and doing most things in neutral.
Yeah.
But it is one of those things where, like, as the Dizzy player, you have to consider it. You have to be constantly aware of, like, I cannot just go back to full screen and summon a fish. I will just get counter hit by rifle, and now I'm knocked down, and now Alpha's running up on top of me. She's pressing 5K, and now I'm in hell dimension.
Yeah, and so, Dizzy does have the option to kind of get in there, but then you forfeit a lot of the cover that she usually relies on. So we'll see. This could be just a defensive race to the corner.
Yeah, and I like that. Dane runs underneath the grenade toss there, just trying to immediately get the pressure. But yeah, Hotashi just covering off the spaces here, using the grenade to cover off the air approach. Overhead, crosses through, takes the corner.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess wanted space for that rifle to come out.
But Dane uses the Ice Spike Wire to get the game plan started. But this is the scary part. Yeah, it's like you don't want to be in the air at that range. Plus frames, good block. Dane with the abnormal blocking. I cannot block Alpha 6P to save my life.
Dane's defense is what some might call quite good.
Yes. Oh, but falls down onto the Shotgun S. Yeah, if you're right above Elfelt, it's kind of the worst place to be because regardless if Shotgun is out or not, she's going to press the S button and she's going to counter hit you for your life bar.
Yeah. And we see how aggressive Hotashi is, just constantly teching in, right? Knows that if Hotashi's either fully in or fully out, it's workable.
Right. Just doesn't want to be just right at that mid-screen. And if he's at that mid-screen, uses the tablets to beat the Ice Spike Wire C. And another over. That one does not get blocked there.
Yeah, big vibe check, big starter.
Huge damage. Unfortunately, OTG, yeah, but I mean, damage was done. There was like 3 hits and a decent chunk of block. Good goal burst there. Does not let you get thrown. Yeah, but goes for a hold blitz. Not what you want to do. But you see this, yeah, getting the shotgun stance and just stand there. Dizzy's got to come down eventually. Shotgun S is a great anti-air. Going to air throw off the jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dane just didn't get a chance to play the game, honestly. Like, Hotashi just called out just enough pressure to, see where Dane's options are and then calls out the escape or just waits for Dane, you got to land eventually, and I'm just going to be in shotgun stance waiting for you.
Yeah.
So Dane taking his time. We saw this last time. Take his time, calm down, think about the matchup some. What do I need to do? Because, we didn't see Dane get the chance to play the game, but we did see him get the chance to play against Edventure, and we can see what happens when Dizzy gets that knockdown.
Yeah, it just feels like so far Hotashi's been one step ahead on range regulation, right? You go back, I go further back. You go up, I go below you.
Yeah, it's and Dane's getting these hits here and there, but Elfelt's just barely outside the range, or there was the knockdown, and Hotashi immediately bursts. Says, "No, I'm not giving it to you."
And here's the rifle come out to play, and then Dane goes in. All right, big chance here.
We got the throw, but Hotashi has shown he knows how to deal with Dizzy's pressure here, using the tap blitz. Yeah, just lows and throws there. Check the airspace, but the tech forward goes for the air throw, but the wire C stalls the timing slightly. Gets crossed under, and spends the meter. Wire C air throw, going to get Okizeme off of it. Pressure. Dane just holding down back there, but gets caught by the run-up low. Stops holding down back for a little bit too long.
And it finally gets out and turns it into a knockdown.
Yeah, but there's the tablets. But the fish actually ate. The close slash is so huge, it actually hit the fish. So Alpha actually rubbed the 5H, just stopping the bubble. Saw the bubble get spawned and just immediate 5H.
Yeah, a lot of really key interrupts. I mean, if you're wanting to fight Dizzy, take notes, honestly.
Yeah, Hotashi showing Elfat has great tools to contest Elfat at all these ranges. With the 5H sniper, you tried to summon, sorry, no. And now Dane caught in the corner here. Tries to press a button. Yeah, immediate burst. Scary to burst that shotgun stance, but gets away with it.
Yeah.
Air stall to beat the 6P.
And again, you jump back, 5H.
Yeah, every time Dane is trying to get into the air and now just getting rifled away. Can't even get approach. The 2P catches the option there. Dane gets to play. Ooh, scary burst from Hotashi here. All right, now Dane just has to just don't let Hotashi play the game. Just do not let Hotashi play the game.
Just run away with it. But there's already a blitz on deck. That's
and there it is.
Enough.
Yeah, Dane doesn't have the meter to blitz back. Not going to be able to kick. Yes, just enough.
Oh, I mean, that was a bit of a speed run.
Dane got to play the game a few times, but we saw Hotashi he knew how to deal with Dizzy option.
Yeah.
And that's what you want to do. You want to have that 25 meter on deck, tap blitz, and do something with that tap blitz.
Yeah.
If you don't represent that blitz, Dizzy's just going to get to do whatever she wants for as long as she wants.
Yeah.
But as soon as you represent that tap blitz, she has to identify what you're doing, because if she's not representing the option to do her tap blitz, and you tap blitz, jump at, tap blitz, 5-8, tap blitz, close slash, you'll probably hit her or get out. And then she loses all of her offense.
Yeah.
So she has to start doing worse options to cover the tap blitz. And we saw Hotashi knows how to use that tap blitz, knows where to do it, knows what to do after using tap blitz, which is so important.
Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like we're going to go to a couple slides here and into an ad break before we finish out our top 8 here. So check out the QR code on your screen now. We got our local fashion fashions here, making some nice little low-key anime shirts. This is one of the Low Kick crew here, so go ahead, check them out. Get that QR code. The shirt quality is amazing.
They're really nice.
Yes, I've tried them out. I'm probably might pick up one of that the one-piece shirt you see there on screen there. So make sure you pick that out. Coming this October, you can, if you're here at the venue,
grab one.
Yes, grab one. I think they're really nice shirts.
Yeah, and speaking of clothing, 20% off store-wide discount at Remixed Prints, remixedprintsnyc.store, or the QR code. A lot of merch you should check out. Take a look. Tons of stuff. I mean, if you're watching this, this stuff's going to appeal to you. Yep. So take a look.
And am I allowed to shill my own shirts here if we get... Okay,
Go
so my name is Amadeus46Art. I'm also boothing here at Roundhouse. I also sell shirts. It's on teespring.com/Amadeus46Art. A lot of Guilty Gear prints, plenty of colors options. I got Jam, Eno, Chip, Giovanna. So, like,
yeah,
check me out too, I guess. We're shilling shirts.
Get your fix. It's the ad block. Get your fix. I got nothing to sell you.
All right, so we're going to go to a quick ad break real quick, so stay tuned, and then we'll close out the rest of this top 8. So
yeah, see y'all in a bit.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Man, I wish I had some of these mid-best fits. But I bet if you're rocking a mid-best fit, you'd probably just wish you had someone else's fits.
Hell no. I've got this shit on for real. You all outside of the mid-best do not have that shit on.
The shop closes 1 week after Roundhouse ends. Make sure to go to start.gg/rh24/shop. Blazing Strike is a retro, pixel art-based 2D fighting game with a unique set of characters, all tied together by its core mechanic, the Rush System. Out now on Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5, and PC, October 17th. Pre-order your limited edition now. October 9th, save the date, Frosty fans! Registration for Frosty Faustings goes live on Wednesday, October 9th at 12 p.m. Central Time. Check out our website and Twitter page for the hotel links that keep you warm and cozy next January. With 24 main games, 36 community games, and 4 nights of karaoke at a 24-hour venue, and the final Platinum level event on the Arc World Tour. That'll surely excite you enough to register early, right? I mean, that is the plan, right? To save some money with early registration? Well, give it a try and see how it tastes. World Warrior US Midwest resumes on Saturday, November 23rd. This is the final qualifier for the region and your last chance to earn points to join the top 8 finals in December. The finals will determine who gets an automatic bid into Capcom Cup 11. Registration for the final qualifier opens on November 9th. Set your reminders now to join up at start.gg/SF6 Midwest 5. That's start.gg/SF6 Midwest 5.
Welcome back. We are finishing off top 8 for XRD here at Roundhouse on Sunday here in Chicago. This is Amadeus46Art. I am still on the mic here.
Still here too. This is Summer Breeze, and it's looking like we got a cool match coming up.
Yeah, we're going to have Rudy's Biken versus Armando's Ramothal. Now, I'm looking. Okay, Rudy is on Biken, so Rudy does have a chip. It's a pretty good chip, but I think he's sticking with Biken for this matchup at least. So I know he's talked about maybe busting the chip out in certain matchups. Like if he had to fight Dane, he said he might have gone to chip on him. So, but sticking with Biken here. So this is not a matchup I actually get to see that often because like Biken has an issue where her super jump only goes as high as her normal jump.
Yeah,
actually,
it's just a speed difference, right?
Right.
Yeah. So
like it's hard. We saw when Arm had to fight Kizer, where like Arm would just get into the air and be like, "You can't catch me." And Biken kind of struggled. Like, she's got to fish with that anti-air Kabari so much. Hope you fly into this. But when she's doing that, she can't cover swords. So
yeah, and this is a little
just
interesting, too, because Ram is a character that can front-load the mix, right? A lot of mixed characters have, like, a projectile to anchor it, and then they hit you.
Right, but Ram can just do the high-low right off the bat. And you see this, and Rudy's backing off, being some defensive here. Holding the Azami, gets it that way, but
gets clipped.
Yeah, went for the follow-up and just went with the low to cover it. That's the problem when you zombie the projectiles. You're still weak to the other hits the attacker is going with. Early meter burn from Rudy there. I mean, he's not going to get meter here for a bit. Gets a knockdown off that JD. Arm gets hit in the air, though. But, yeah, you see that. Just gets hit in the air. Just cool. I'm back out.
Yeah, and you can see Rudy, in turn, bailing.
Right. Just like, okay, cool, you're out. I'm not going to over-aggress.
Yeah, just take the reset, because if Ram gets the right airborne counter hit even, that's a full conversion.
Yeah, easily. Yeah, good JP to cover the sword hit. But there's that JK we talked about, Ram with those amazing air buttons. Oh, no, unfortunate tech. Yeah, biking a lightweight, but the wake up explode, go right through the Kabari. Gonna get a knockdown here. And the Sakura, yeah, that has invul on it, so going to be able to Sakura through that Okizeme there. Doesn't bait the burst, but gets the burst out. But yeah, what are you doing as Armando to close out this round? Just jump away in JS.
You burst for it. Okay.
Yeah, I think that gun's a little bigger. I think that one's, but avoids the chip damage with the Azami.
Gets hit though. Ended it a little early, I think.
Yeah, I think maybe the YRC ate the input actually of the Azami and messed it up.
Yeah, I don't actually know if there's a hold duration limit. If
there isn't. Every time you catch it, it resets it.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Yeah, but Biken does not take the chip damage during that, but unfortunately, I think the YRC ate the input. And maybe Rudy was trying to Mawari Komi through and just got caught.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, tried to Azami there, got the timing wrong. You got a burst. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm good.
You can just kill me, it's fine. I actually like that because Rudy didn't burst, we saw Arm jump away.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, are you going to burst? And so Rudy actually got a little bit more time to play the game because he didn't burst.
Yeah.
It was very good discipline, just being like, you got me.
That's how it goes.
And maybe your opponent will be nice and let you play a little bit more. Oh, yeah, there's the throw and ball on that special follow.
That's a big
That's a bad burst, yeah. I mean, it's a usual spot to burst there because, like, oh no, it's Kabari. Big counter there.
Oh my god.
Oh no, but misses the Kabari follow-up. Yeah, I think maybe Rudy wasn't ready for the actual counter hit there. Wouldn't RC if he recognized the counter hit. Yeah.
One more interaction and
misses the knockdown too far for the far slash to confirm.
Oh, jump heavy going the wrong way.
Yep, going the wrong way. Gets 6 speed for it. Oh, the air throw whiffs. Yeah, the air throw whiffs.
And again, we talked about the stray air counter hits being good conversion opportunities.
Yeah, this is the problem. We're just getting caught in the air. Uses the Azami into the Mawari Komi.
No.
Bad trade.
Arm
but he gets the 2H. Trying to jump out. Gets caught by the low.
Arm got way too many chances there. Let's be real.
Yeah, I mean, Rudy getting out of a lot of hits there. I mean, that's important if you're dropping confirms. The IAD Azami, though, they're like, hey, you're hitting me a lot in the air. Stop it.
Yeah.
The nuclear option of just IAD at someone and an Azami at them just to see what they do. Uses the Yasha Katana to control the space there. Good 2P Abare. Yeah, and I like this. Nice. Using the JP to clear the sword and then using JS to cover the space. JD YRC.
Ooh, very nearly.
Yeah, but gets the air throw reset. Recognize that combo didn't work. I think Arm missed it. I think that was a miss input. Wanted to explode, messed up the input. Yeah. Got a TK in there somehow.
Very nearly worked out, even.
Actually did, yeah. Yeah, you see that Biken not able to super jump high enough to catch Ramethal. Has to go for a lot. And the dead angle off of the Yosansen. Just a full 360.
Oh my god.
Ooh, you want to be a jam player so bad.
You wish you had
want to
jump
be
heavy.
A jam player.
You wish you had jump heavy.
Round start low Azami, and Arm just jumps for it, and JA just goes, that's cool.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, and I think clipped a block string Azami attempt there.
Yep.
Blocks the overhead.
Into the yoink. Yeah, gets the command throw off of the stagger. Now, because just the disrespect, the wake up 5B, but the tatami mat didn't clear the sword actually, and yeah, just bro, you're getting a little bit too cute with these Azamis, and
look at that.
Hey, my sword swings around, did the 360-degree motion too.
We're just doing circles here.
Spinning is really strong in fighting games.
That's very true, actually.
If you have a move that spins, you should use it.
If it goes in a circle, it's probably broken.
I mean, look at like Double Head Morbid, like Venom spins.
That's true. I mean, Dark Angel, very strong circle.
True.
All right, nice. Where's the burst? That's kind of the question.
Get the overhead, and there's these.
Done.
I think Arm either going Galaxy Brain trying to cover these Azami options or having execution errors. I honestly can't tell which.
Yeah. And Ram is esoteric enough that you could construe a reason.
But gets the idea of the zombie there, yeah.
No.
Arm bit on the 2S there, huge anti-air option. Misses the IAD, misses the Kire Tatame. Oh no, but it's fine, yeah, doesn't get conversion there. It just backdashes into the Azami, just knows he's going to be chasing him. Good back throw, yeah. IB's the JH, goes to the back throw, blocks the overhead. Moves forward, but doesn't clear the swords there, but that's 3K, not safe on hit like that.
Yeah, needed the sword to convert, and the homie did not pull through.
Oh, goes for the Yosan, so he gets hit out of it. Arm just mashing 4P, closes the round out. Don't gotta block overheads if I'm mashing.
Yeah, not about that life.
So this is winner's final, so it is a first of 3. Gonna have a chance here for Rudy to bring it back.
Yup.
And I think game 1 was definitely all Armando's control, and Rudy has been starting to claw back, making good adaptations here, getting better defensive options. Gets the Azami, but misses the Q. You go for a big risk with that Azami and then miss the combo after. That's so sad.
It's rough. The conversions glue this risk-reward profile together.
Nice air throw there.
Nice. Great blitz. Just takes the corner positioning.
Yep. And the 2H.
Wow.
Yeah, catches the jump.
All right, can we see a sword move hit correctly
No.
as intended? All right, my bad. We need Kai on screen for that.
Yeah, we need to get Kizzer back here. Gets the 2S, RCs it. This is going to be a good conversion. What's the Okizeme going to be at the end of this is my question. Do we just keep going high?
Ooh.
Gets caught by it. It was holding the Azami, actually.
I think that was the right Azami, too. Just got clipped out of something.
I think maybe Rudy might have accidentally read Azami'd, which is if you enter block string, you can Azami while in block string, but it's a very small window for the Azami to actually be active. So that can happen on that type of Okizeme. Calls out the up back with a big counter. This is a lot of damage. Yeah, waits to the burst point. But I mean, half your life bar's gone.
Yeah, the damage is done. But at least you avoid the corner situation.
But you see that, yeah, again, couldn't hold Azami long enough there. We're just getting caught out, trying to go for these Azamis, not getting caught out here.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't convert off that.
Yeah, and Rudy having so much trouble. Normally Rudy's very good at air throwing, but having so much trouble getting to the height Ramathal is existing at to air throw him. And just going for the Taransi should be enough to kill. Baiken's got level 5 guts, but not enough guts to get through.
Yeah. Really, really nice showing from the arm. Great awareness. And found the right setups that, I'm not going to say ignored Azami, but let you run pressure in spite of it.
Yeah, understood, listen, you're either down backing or you're using Azami, so I can go for an option that's gonna cover the Azami, and since you're not escaping, it's fine. You'll just block, and then once you're blocking it, I can just do my normal Ramathal thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Rudy starting to crush the Azami a little bit more and just getting punished for it. So no, Rudy's gonna drop down to loser's bracket. So, but first we're gonna have Hotashi versus KIZZERCRATE here for losers semifinals here.
Yeah.
We saw Hotashi earlier fighting against Drifter Dane looking really strong, just cutting off any option. Dane basically never got to play the game here, but I mean, then we saw KIZZERCRATE not let Mr. K play the game earlier, so this is, I believe, considered to be a pretty even matchup where the damage differential is high because LFL does have that massive reward, but it's hard for her to get past Kai's great buttons and presence, so...
Yeah, and Kai can definitely scrap, too.
Yeah, Kai's got the slash vapor thrust for good reward on a counter hit. He's got an amazing suite of anti-airs, close slash, 2H, 6P, 2D at some points, even 5K.
Yeah.
So it can be very hard for LFL to actually get in and pressure. One of the big issues I've seen in this matchup is that Stun Edge YRC to try to clear Pineberry is actually not great because the Pineberry explosion lasts so long.
It's rough.
The Pineberry explosion actually controls the space better than the Stun Edge YRC does when that happens. So that can actually, I've seen that happen a lot in this matchup. So I do wonder if we're going to see that come up. But because they're not somebody that actually uses Stun Edge YRC that much, so it might not be a problem.
Yeah, and the games we've seen so far with Kizzer, the RCs have mostly, I think, been for conversions, block string assistance, getting the stun dipper to go a little further.
I'm doing something real quick. Sorry.
Oh, you're chilling. You're good. We're just getting geared up, getting ready. Yeah, they're both taking their time, getting locked in, as the kids say. How we feeling, Twitch chat? I can't see y'all, but how we doing? Hopefully you're enjoying the show.
I hope you're having a good time watching some good XRD.
Good old XRD. Yeah, sound off. How we doing? How we feeling? Y'all ready to rock?
Y'all like to see XRD, right? Y'all like to see Elfelt versus Kai.
We do love these characters.
Not letting the intro rock out. Elfelt intro a little bit too long. Just getting straight into it. And the rounds start reaching all the way from 2D. And immediately Hotashi's like, no, that didn't count.
Yeah. Run it back. One more round start, if you will. Ducking the 5H.
Gets punished for the stun dipper. Not a huge punish, but that 6P reaches from that far away, gets the overhead, and now we're in the shotguns, and it's so hard to burst that shotgun move.
Oh, yeah. This is just looking all Hotashi.
Yeah, Hotashi with 100 meter here, gets the knockdown. 2H wires he into the throw,
Sure.
and yeah, like I wasn't ready for it either.
The slimmest of silver linings is Hotashi didn't rebuild burst, but that's not a great consolation prize.
Yeah, especially when you also like didn't burst well in the shotgun loop.
Yeah.
That 2S going to cover the space out, but the OTG tries to backdash out, but Hotashi covering the space with a 6H. Yeah, and I like this from Otashi. Very good frame trapping pressure. Kizzer with good patience, though, waits for the opportunity to use the 2K Anabae. Sacred Edge going to get good damage off of that. Goes low there. Otashi tried to reversal with something, got caught out. And now, yeah, Kizzer answering back. But now, of course, Kizzer also didn't get much chance to build much burst back. So, yeah, we're going into the final round where neither character with a burst ready. Not going to get a knockdown, but the run-up 2H.
Wow.
Yeah, I like that. Running up 2H to get under that 5H. That 5H is hard-coded to whiff on any crouchers. So anyone's 2H, including like Johnny, Slayer, Potemkin, still works.
Yeah, the hurt box is not the deciding factor there. Don't get tricked.
Kizzer gets his burst back, but where are you going to use it? Uses the... Yeah, no, that does not work because that has projectile invincibility, so it gets straight through that unblockable setup.
Oh,
but that
wow.
6P, good enough to get over it. Yeah, actually counter hits Kizzer. Kizzer forced to burst.
Yeah, watching a DP get smacked down like that is kind of rough.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. Kai's DP really only hits above him and somewhat slow to come out, so it can be pretty easily low profiled. So Hotashi taking game one here, but Kizzer answering back here. I think at the important points, like didn't let Hotashi get away with that unblockable.
Yeah.
Using the stun edge to avoid the sniper stance. That was really impressive, actually.
Nice.
Not gonna get a knockdown here, but gonna cover off the space. Yeah, Hotashi tries to swing, gets whiff punished for it.
Yeah, and a player like Otashi is hip to the option of teching out, but clearly does not feel able to with how Kizzer's position.
Yeah, I mean, gets out of the corner that way, but just the plasma covering the screen option. Kizzer answering back with a perfect, getting Otashi to the corner, not letting Otashi escape the corner easily. And these round start stun dippers, Otashi's not holding down back at round start, and it's paying for it.
Yeah, because you're putting in work. Nice.
There's the wake up in favor of this. Not great Okizeme Alpha because Alpha was holding on to that sniper, though. Or that Pineberry, I'm sorry.
Yeah. If only Sniper could also mess things up. Oh, God.
Let's not do that.
Yeah, let's not invite that devil in.
Kizzer chasing down, doesn't bait the burst there. So Otashi gets to go into this rifle stance. Scum Dipper going to have to RC. Yeah, just burn the dead. I mean, your opponent just burnt 50 meter. You might as well, too, to get out of the option. Good back throw.
Yeah, totally worthwhile resource trade, but stalling above.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kizzer waited a little bit too long to go for the charge stun edge. Gets caught by the low, but the wake up back throw, not what you want. Alpha's got 50 meter here in a shotgun.
Baits it.
Doesn't bait the burst, though. Yeah. But Hotashi with that sniper. Both players with 25 meter. Kizzer lets the Scum Dipper rock. But
wow.
Hotashi reeling back. I think expected a far slash and went for the tap blitz. And Kizzer was just waiting and saw the tap blitz and said, okay, cool, I win now. I win. Cool.
Yeah. The list of players who use blitz often and well is pretty short.
Right.
And Hotashi's on it. But that gives you another thing to play into.
Right. I mean, sometimes the best answer is just wait. And yeah, Hotashi holding the grenade, couldn't get the opportunity to throw it because of that 5H, so ends up giving Kizer an opportunity to get that Okizeme. Scum Dipper again, just that 5 frames. Make sure you're holding down back. And that, Hotashi actually had an issue there, didn't have a great anti-air at that angle because if you're outside of that close slash range, Alpha kind of does have an issue getting a good anti-air out. That 5H though, that's how you can deal with it. There's that close slash, though, yeah. When you are in that close slash range, man, she got a good anti-air.
By God, does it do everything.
Oh, no. Dropped the confirm there. That could have been Kizzer's round here, but instead, now he's got no meter going to this round. Has to spend his burst just to play the game. If you're Otashi, this is great.
Nice.
Throwing some plasma here.
Yep.
Sniper betrays. Tries to set up with the dust.
Goes in.
But the Scum Dipper, 5 frames.
Wins
Gets
out.
the trade.
Yeah, that combination of speed and hurtbox, you can never disrespect it.
Yeah, you just gotta hold down back sometimes. So now Kizer tries to advance in, gets got counterpoked by that 2S. Uses his own 2S as a counterpoke. Put 2S on the list of anti-airs I gave Kai earlier, I guess.
Yeah, we were one short. Our bad. Sorry, everyone.
Whiff punishes the 2H there with his 2S. Now Kizer just like advancing, trying to get this corner positioning here. Great trade. But the wake up low blitz, yeah, just representing Kai's got good options to protect the flow, so use that blitz to get out. And now Hotashi moving forward, using that shotgun stance. Loses corner though.
All right. Yeah, it just feels like Hotashi is completely pedal to the metal at times. Right.
I mean, right now Hotashi's got a huge resource lead. Like that hit kind of didn't matter much because Hotashi still has so much meter, but now Hotashi is in a position where like he gotta guess right. Like he still has to guess right here and uses the JDYC. Kizer spends his burst actually. Yeah,
just can't quite get all the way out. Right. Any space that Kizer makes, Otashi is immediately closing.
Yeah, I actually don't know if I agree with that burst because it's like Otashi still has such a huge resource lead.
Yeah.
Nice pickup off the counter hit sniper, close enough to get that far slash. Go, gets in. Yeah, Kai's got that big JH, able to get in close enough to cover the space. Hotashi tries to jump out, gets caught there. Tries to whiff punish, gets blitz instead. Hotashi showing off his inner jam player.
Nice.
And
just waiting.
I love that. Just like wait to see what the opponent does. Hotashi's really good in that sniper stance. Just wait for my opponent to make a mistake with the grenade on them because like I don't have to represent anything.
Yeah. And if you wait with shotgun, you get the empowered shot, which I believe does hit to the floor.
And Kizer just got caught. Kizer just gets hit by the sniper or the grenade there. Gets hit by it on his own. Kizer with no HP left can't even get chipped out. The 6K rolls through. Otashi closes it out.
Yeah, pulling out all the stops there right at the very end.
Yeah, I think Hotashi breathing a sigh of relief there, I think. Knew he was really close actually going down out of the bracket there, but now Hotashi making the proclaimment earlier that he's going to kill Rudy. So really wanted to get into that finals, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the time is approaching.
Yeah, Rudy looks like we're getting him up in here. Because I believe we're going to have Elfelt versus Biken, but just some replays here. Yeah, we can see this from this positioning where, like, yeah, it just spends the burst.
Yeah.
It's just like Hotashi was doing great in that round because even though, like, he had a massive life deficit, he had the 100 meter, which made it so hard. XRD is a game about meter management, about who has the resource lead. If you're fighting someone and you have, like, a huge life deficit, but you have 100 meter and your opponent has no meter, you don't have options. You have to wait for them to spend their meter before you get to play the rest of the game. So it's like, it's just one of those cases where, yeah, like even though like it looked like such a great situation for Kizer, it really wasn't because Hotashi had stocked all that meter. And like it's so frustrating being in that positioning. So it's just like I just had to hit them and kill them, but I can't play the game. So
yeah, it's not just scoring a hit against a metered Elfeld. That's a much taller ask than it can sound like on
right. Because like the problem is, if Elfelt touches you, suddenly your life and bar advantage is no longer relevant, and also you're probably knocked down in the corner. Yeah. So like you're at, well, if you touch Elfelt, you have no meter to really get a conversion. Oh, cool! You hit her with a far slash.
Okay. Yeah. Send tweet.
What else?
Yeah, that's it.
So.
Yeah, I think minding the resources a little more would have gone a long way.
It just is what it is. Yeah, like so you got to burn the resources to get the momentum, but you got to use that momentum. And we've seen Hotashi's great defensive options with the blitzing and stuff. So very hard to like cover every single option at all times. But losers finals here between Rudy and Hotashi. More Elfelt on the screen. Gets the sniper. Yeah, this is the thing. Biken, not a character that likes to be approaching, so like Elfelt can kind of safely go for that sniper stance. Too far for the tatami. Yeah, you were in the corner. Immediate burst from Hotashi here.
Yeah, and just working in with that shotgun.
Yeah, but we saw earlier, shotgun has no lows, and Suzerain only loses to lows, so you might as well just Suzerain at Elfeld.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Run up in CQC? Like, no.
No, absolutely not.
Rudy landing outside of the throw range there, punishing the 5H. Tatami YRC to keep pressure. Doesn't block low. I think this might be round 1 for Rudy.
Yeah. Healthy chunk of damage there. I'm wondering what Hotashi was trying to do, because the 6H2D is what caught there.
So Rudy uses the 6H really aggressively to catch people trying to like wake up blitz, wake up backdash, because it's like Spike's one of her best starters. So
yeah, and the counter hit reward especially.
Yeah, I mean,
is absurd.
But Rudy there, you see there the problem. He gets the Azami, he gets the Sakura, but it doesn't actually lead to anything because of that grenade help.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Wow. Free RC.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Drops it.
Yeah, too far. Doesn't get the far slash to actually land. Tries to backdash, just gets caught. Hotashi runs deep. And I like this. Just hold it down. Yeah, just hold down back. Just like, I know.
Yep.
CQC, yeah, doesn't Azami it, but doesn't get the damage.
Out, wow.
It mashes out. It gets the confirm off the grenade explosion. Rudy taking game 1 here. I like that from Rudy. Like, okay, he got caught by the CQC, but he wasn't doing Azami.
Yep.
So if I'm Hotashi right now, you're still sitting here thinking like, well, do I need to go for CQC then? Because like it worked, but like it didn't catch what I was looking for.
It's not that kind of mental leverage you're looking for.
Right. Wake up throw though, back throws into the corner. What are we gonna do? Frame trap with the 2S. There's the CQC, and there was the Azami frame I saw.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we're gonna keep going for it. Just like, what do you want to do about it?
God.
So much damage.
Not gonna be bursting this either. You just gotta hold that and let it rock.
Knockdown. Oh, unblockable. Biken cannot actually Azami unblockables anymore. So that is actually true on Biken. So yeah, Hotashi taking round 1 there. Very strong. Just, one CQC. And there's using the 5K. Yep. Can't Suzerain through the lows.
Ooh. I think reacted and then chose the wrong option, it looked like.
It's so hard, like, annoying. Like, you see the Azami and, like, you see it, but then your button, your fingers already moved down. And it's like, well. But we saw that, like, if Elfeld is holding onto that Pineberry, the Sakura doesn't matter.
It's not that threatening. It's
yeah,
just
it's like you get kind of bad Oki, and like that's all you get as Biken. Whereas normally, if she counter hits you with Sakura, you're dead.
Yeah.
So if you're a Biken player, it's kind of whatever.
Yeah. Very nice damage on that.
Goes low.
Yeah. Blitzing on a pure 50-50 like that is a little scary, but you do what you gotta.
I think he expected Rudy to actually get the IED to Tommy. We saw Rudy do IED JK, maybe miss input. But like meant to tap with the Azami get the invul frames, but instead Rudy got nothing. Early Yosanson representing no meter, and the it goes immediately to the blitz.
6B? Yeah, mortal counter.
Yeah, mortal counter 6B, going to be tons of damage.
We're just going to run it back?
No, just going to
Rudy
swing.
presses. Wow.
RC's off the mortal counter to get the confirm. Going to get no knockdown from it, but going to get the space coverage.
Yeah, very nearly got clipped getting that air bridle. Scary situation, but here's the rifle now. Okay, go deep with shotgun.
Yeah, that is the thing. Biken's backdash not great. Goes to the Bare 5K though, just like, you didn't put me in blocks, son. I'm a mash.
And the roll through.
Gets the Azami off the sniper stance, but Hotashi able to block in time.
And look at that air stall too.
Yeah, and I like that from Rudy. Representing that 2H is just as an anti option. Unfortunate drop, didn't want the 5D there, but the 2P Abare, or 2K Abare, sorry there.
2 for Rudy.
Yeah, 2 for Rudy here. I think Hotashi is coming in at it, but just like not quite able to just to keep the momentum good. Like we saw that one round where he was able just to like, Rudy wasn't able to play the game, but he's having so much trouble getting momentum started here. And like you see this from Otashi now, just playing a little bit more. Just all right, I'm just gonna sit here. I'm waiting.
Look at that. Yeah, the hesitation is so real.
I wouldn't even call it hesitation. I call it
respect.
Yeah, it's like I know if I'm approaching you, you want that. So what if I just don't approach you? How can you deal with this?
Yeah.
Overhead.
Oh, but there's so much lateral range on that. You got to be really careful.
Yeah,
nice.
That on Soji drops the confirm there. Yeah, and we see this just immediately going back off, just sniping.
Yeah, and there we go. Starting to use the movement as a feint more, not just going high low, but am I hitting you at all?
There's the bridle out. Yeah, and I see this from just backing off now, just like controlling the space. Gets countered by that level 4 JH. Gonna give Rudy the option, but Rudy misses the air dash. Yeah, and just like, I like that. Just like, okay, I don't really have pressure here. I'm going to back off, see what you do. Metsudoki spends all of his
everything and he still just dies for it.
Yeah, goes to the Hail Mary on the Metsudo there.
Thank you, grenade. Sure.
Has to PRC to be safe with it, but then doesn't have meter to do anything else. Yeah, just waiting, just like, I'm standing here with shotgun, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Wake up back throw.
Oh, that's rough. And as we talked about, very rewarding throw in the corner.
And gets the reset.
Oh, God. That could have been a lot worse for everybody.
Yeah, I think Rudy recognized, didn't know exactly what to do, didn't want to get counter hit by a max charge blitz. Give it up. Ooh, the immediate Rokon there.
Speaking of counter hits.
Gonna go for a knockdown here? No, doesn't have the knockdown route, too far for it. But jump for Izami and just the rare Biken blitz attack on the stun.
Yep. As optimal as can be.
Yeah, the only thing that transfers between rounds in this game is your burst meter, and getting hit by a blitz attack does remove some burst meter, so if you have a stun and can end the round with it, always optimal to end the round with a blitz attack.
Yeah, and to boot, it does a good amount of damage.
It's usually your best starter, too, yeah.
And look at that.
Yeah, just the absolute patience, be like, what are you going to do? And Rudy actually tapped Izami there to get Hotashi to bait to do something there. Gave Hotashi just enough something to do something there. So Hotashi's really adapted his play, but Rudy's able to play around it still. Now on set point, and just
holds
two Ps into the blitz anyway. Gonna get a knockdown from this one. Oh, goes to the F Shiki, but the dead angle invul actually gets through it. It gives him the throw. Huge now. Gets the command grab. Big damage. Doesn't burst there. Rudy, really good burst patience there. Actually, OTG.
That's a rough break in the dead angle.
Yeah,
Hex right back in, though.
Yeah, just wants right back in, but that's what Rudy's ready for. Rudy's been ready for this playstyle. Doesn't jump out, but yeah, has to burst that 2H.
Now the rifle. And you can see Hotashi has been really rapidly switching between them, almost trying to send mixed signals.
Right, like, what are you going to deal with here? Baiting burst, but Rudy doesn't give it to him. Rudy's like, no, I have no reason to burst yet. If you kill me, you kill me.
Oh.
And the air throw to clease it out 3-0.
So Hotashi got part of his wish.
He got to fight Rudy. He did get to fight Rudy. But I mean, those first two games, I think, really showed, like, Hotashi trying to be a little bit more aggressive, kind of like how he's been playing before, but, like, it's so hard to be aggressive at Viking. She wants you to do that. She wants you to come at her. And then in that game 3, made that great adaptation. We saw, I'm just going to stand here at full screen. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
Just like, but if you're doing that, you're not getting your momentum start up. You're not, like, getting to push Viking in the corners easily. So it's just like one of those things, and Rudy's strong enough, knows well enough to be like, okay, I see you're standing there at full screen. That's fine.
Yep. And yeah, to Rudy's credit, didn't bite on a lot of those kind of just wait and see. Sometimes Rudy would just wait in turn. We saw a couple really scary stare downs.
Yeah, it's just like there are 99 seconds on this clock. If you want to sit here and wait, we can sit here and wait.
Yeah.
Which is great to see. It's like so many times you see like other players who's like, I have to win now. I have to win just at this instant.
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes you can just sit there. You can just wait for your opponent to make a mistake. And good patience from him. But now we're going to have the run back in grand finals. Armando coming from winner's side here. We saw this before. Arm starting to get a lot of the call-outs on Rudy. And I think Rudy having issue dealing with a lot of Ram Pulse pressure.
Yeah. And we talked about it a little bit. Ram is one of those characters who has to make fewer compromises in pressure against Viking. And we saw the Arm just run away with that.
Yes. There's the overhead. Yeah, like we talked about. Shows the overhead, so you can't even low it. You can't. You have to 50-50 with the Izami.
Wow, tries for the air zombie there, but still doesn't make it out.
Yeah, unfortunately, the air zombie follow-ups just are nowhere near as strong as the grounded ones. Thank goodness, honestly. Gets the throw, but throws away from the corner, so now this is a problem. You got to work Ramafall into the corner this way. No, hard to punish that soccer though. Yeah, but now you're in the corner, and that 2D starter is exactly what Arm wants.
Yeah, going to be very respectable damage.
And just
gets clipped.
Fakes the F Shiki into the overhead anyway.
Yeah.
It's really hard to do because, like, you know how to deal with the F Shiki, and it's don't block high, just hold down back. And then she just does an overhead on you anyway. It's like, oh, great, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, and Rudy chicken blocking there sealed the deal, too, because that could have even been a landing F Shiki, which this game has.
Yeah, gets the overhead, starts holding down back. Yeah, you get hit by Ram and you start holding down back, and then you just get reset.
Yeah. And there's a very real factor with Ram. You don't know where the mix is at. Oh, God, the helicopter. Sure. But yeah, you're not always certain where the mix is going to come.
Right. So it's like you kind of got to always be on against her. And gets the air throw. Rudy going to get some time. But again, air throw is out of the corner, so Rudy doesn't have great positioning here. Gonna get a knockdown from it. Backdashes away from the tatami. RCs to keep the pressure going. Big counter on that 6K.
And just dashes in. Yeah.
Suzerain on throw. I mean, it's worked for the past 20 years. Why stop now?
And that's a lot more damage than if you finish that combo.
Right, and just get the knockdown here. You don't want to give Ramlethal the chance to tech out, so just going for the safe knockdown off the confirm, but tries to get in and Arm covering the space off with that projectile.
Every time I've commentated the Arm, one game has ended with the fireball. Just random pattern I've noticed every time.
Looks like you want to ID in at her, and then suddenly there's just, oh right, she has that projectile. I forgot.
Yeah, and with Viken's weak super jump and relatively kind of constrained air movement height, it's a strong tool.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen that a lot, like during the first set especially too, where it's like, even earlier, like Rudy got the air-to-air hit, got the confirm, but Arm doesn't care because like he gets the tech in the air, and it's so hard for Viken to chase in the air like that. Yeah, it goes to the 6H, but it gets the jump out and just goes for the throw to get the corner positioning.
Yeah, I think hard baiting burst there off the 2D.
Yeah, Rudy has shown through the tournament very, very good burst discipline. Does not give away his burst for free. Honestly, is like kind of holding on to it a lot longer than a lot of players would, and getting effectively more bursts out of it.
Yeah, especially because the rule is you burst, then she plays.
Right.
But Rudy is leaving it on the table for so long that the Arm can't go ham.
Yeah, and we just saw there, Rudy close out that round just going safe jump after safe jump. Ram's got 100 meters, so Rudy's just like, I'm just going to represent the safe jump over and over. Unfortunately, went for an Azami fall with no invol. Just gets the counter down. Oh, knockdown. But there's, doesn't get the fall up there. But the 8 air dash gets beaten by the 6B. Yeah. I'm just not giving Rudy any momentum here.
Maybe tried for a red Azami there?
Maybe. Yeah, like Rudy just trying to get any momentum started, but Arm not giving it to him. One of the air throw, gonna air assault. There's the air throw.
Nice,
yeah, there's the issue. Ram can chase you think chase her. 50 meters, just a dead angle.
No.
The fade away, but goes the wrong way after the Kabari.
I'm willing to say that was a big misinput.
I think that was a very unfortunate move. Like, I think he wanted the Tetsuzansen to combo, and just unfortunately, Ram just went the wrong way. Go to air, but yeah, it's like you're hitting with JPs. These aren't leading to much.
Yeah, I mean,
goes to the air throw reset, but Arm delays the attack, avoids the air throw.
Yeah, the Arm can tolerate these. It's as simple as that.
And like, okay, now you have the Azami, but like, yeah, you can't just hold the Azami. Text the throw, doesn't give it to him.
Yeah, those guts putting in work though. On some characters, those few hits might have actually killed.
And the air throw off the JH.
Good stuff.
Arm nodding his head. Had to work for that one. Just so many times where it's like, thought it would be over, but just wasn't quite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you see this from Arm.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ran into that.
Yeah, it's a follow-up. She could do it on whiff. Again. Yep. Unfortunately, too far yet. Super jump JH. Wanted the throw, but I think if you're Rudy, it's like, I wanted an air throw, but I'll take this.
That's way better than a throw, for sure. Oh, it doesn't quite get the full conversion.
Yeah. Unfortunate bad burst on the Rokon. Going to close out the game for Rudy. It's a game on a board here. Yeah, Arm nodding, I think understand, like kind of maybe a Kokoro burst, like, you know, just be like, oh no, burst, and like, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Like one of those, it happens.
If you're the Arm, I think you feel like in some ways you gave that away.
Yeah, I mean,
you feel like that was so doable.
But you know, it's 3 games and Arm's on winner's side. Give away a game here and there, get some more info.
Yeah, especially in the name of getting more info. Not a bad
Rudy actually baiting the burst there.
Ooh. Where's the landing recovery? Daisuke.
There isn't any.
Yeah. Nice.
I like this. Rudy representing a lot of these anti-air Kabaris because Arm is jumping out a lot like that. So he just wants to catch Arm trying to jump out there. And Arm hasn't really punished him going for any Kabari at all, so...
Yeah. I think the Arm knows it's better to just try to not interact with that move.
Yeah. Kabari is one of those things that you get countered by it so bad. Gets out of the corner, but then just tried to do something, got countered because Ram was going over his head. The Marvel mix-up.
Yeah, the Arm getting literally everything from that but the round. I think that even could have been the round.
Nice throw. This is actually huge. Just go straight for super. Not going to kill, but going to give knockdown. And so this is important because you have 50 meters, Armando. What are you going to do? Yeah, just baits out the dead angle. Doesn't bait the burst, but to the delay tech.
Yeah, it's Chicago.
Yeah,
what's the rule? What's the rule? Delay your text.
Yeah, Arm nodding me like, yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Daro does not fire off fast enough this time, so Rudy gets the round start Roko and Soji counter it and catches the backdash. But you see, you caught the backdash. Now you're just back to neutral. So Rudy being aggressive here, though, every time, like, he understands Arm is being a little bit too aggressive here now, so he's starting to represent Azami. Nice. But the tap blitz into the overhead, just in case Rudy tries to blitz back.
Yeah. Oh,
Back in.
got it.
I love Armando's combos there. So great.
So sick. That was beautiful. That was so nice.
Uses the Zami no Morikomi, but
Ow.
extends the hurt box into the big swing.
Oh, not quite.
Not quite, but unfortunately, Far Slash gets whip punished by the sword. And that's a stun on. Baiken does actually a fairly low stun resist if high cuts. Yeah, and Arm just going to do the most basic combo, looking for the burst, where he says, okay, cool, go next. Again, can't stress it up. Great burst discipline, because if I see my meter is gold down there in the bottom corner, I really want to burst.
That meter is talking to you like the Green Goblin
like,
mask. Use me.
It's like, I want to burst and I want to be used.
Nice. Blocks the overhead, but gets hit.
Yeah, tried to Kabari out there, maybe expected to jump.
Ooh, not so bad for the arm.
Gonna get a knockdown. Baiken's JD really good at knocking down like that. That super jump JH, we saw it earlier. Once the air throw will take a counter at JH.
Yeah. Oh, and another big counter hit.
Yeah, Rudy not able to convert off of it there. Far Slash, 6P beating the 5P. And yeah, that's the thing. Baiken's got a very fast air dash, so Ramlethal kind of throw out the 2S every now and then.
But again, these air-to-airs are pretty inconsequential compared to what the arm can do off the right one.
Yeah, locks him down with the JS and the land into the Yo Sansen. Yeah, that's the can opener, you know? It's like you just blocked like 5 overheads out of the air dash.
What's one more?
You're going to hold down back. It's like she's going to land a 2K and then, oh no, there was one more overhead. Okay, I'm sorry, Baiken.
Yeah, Yo Sansen finally being used as intended at long last.
You know, the good old 11 frame overhead.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the JS catches the air-to-air.
Nice. Yeah, can't go too crazy. Not the best knockdown in the world.
Oh, I like that from Arm. Rumpkin didn't have a good way to beat the Izami there, so just held down back just to see what would happen. And Rudy actually went for the Moari Komi there, so couldn't get punished for it that easily. That is one thing that Rudy will represent a lot when using Izami. He will go for that Moari Komi pass-through follow-up. There's no attack associated with it, and Baiken gets invincibility during it. It is possible to whiff punish it, but it's so much safer than her other ones.
Definitely.
Unfortunate drop from Rudy there. Backdash wire C, but gets caught in the air, so there's no knockdown from it.
Yeah, and for some characters, that could have been an air throw. But again, Baiken's height constraint is so real in this matchup.
Tries to go for the throw, whiffs the 6H, gets the back throw. This should be round, and Rudy is now on reset point.
It's within reach.
It is, and he's got a burst on deck too, so it's like, even if he decides to burst in this round, he'll still have the burst next round, even if Ramlethal takes it, so... Hopefully Izami, but doesn't get punished for it. Arm doesn't want to interact with it even. Just changes the spacing.
Nice. Jumping away.
Yep.
And attack.
Oh, no
punish.
It's very hard to punish that move. Only 6 frames landing recovery on that Kuchinase. So very hard to actually whiff punish that move unless you hit her out of the air with it. Yeah, just air throws out of the jumping Izami. Just like Arm saying, like, I'm not dealing with this.
There we go. Catches it.
Yep, that's the issue with the Moari Komi. There's no threat associated with it, so you can easily catch her out. Rudy getting caught by the third overhead there. And again, just, trying to Moari Komi, just getting caught out here. Tech into the reset.
Awkward. Yeah.
So no real, knockdown, no real looping Okizeme there, but Arm able to cover, every single option there on the techs.
That was just option coverage over and over and over again.
So Rudy here gets the Abare 5K, rather. And this is important that Baiken has that JD. Good. Recognizes that he caught Arm's backdash with the Kabari and immediately ready for the air throw. Because of that, you don't get really anything off an air hit Kabari off the standard Kabari. So goes for the air throw instead. Big counter hit there. Doesn't spend the meter for it. Actually, Arm gets the gold burst off. Decides he wants to burst, get the meter. And the Helm Breaker gets the knockdown off of it, but doesn't actually get the confirm off it. Wasn't a counter hit.
Yeah, I think expected a combo there, but no. But this is where, never mind, I was saying this is where the Arm could run away with it, but it's looking all
Rudy gets to reset the bracket. Arm smiling and just be like, all right,
And if you'll notice, the hood is off for the Arm.
Yeah.
Initially was in full hoodie mode.
Yeah, got to get all of his eyesight locked in on what's happening on the
horse
screen.
Blinders. Oh, no.
Got to make sure he can see everything going around. And going back to character select here, just taking some time just to, calm down, get back to it. No character swaps.
Take a sec to think.
But Rudy looking really strong right now. I mean, we saw during the winners finals, we saw Arm really able to call out the Izami follow-ups, but now having some trouble, Rudy able to just not be put in a situation where he has to use Izami to be called out.
Yeah.
And Rudy doing a much better job of chasing Ramlethal in the air and getting something for it rather than just like nothing at all. Like, this doesn't lead to much, but Rudy isn't over-aggressing past that. He's like, okay, I got like 2 hits, we'll go back to neutral, and I'm going to try to cover it again.
Yeah, Rudy is essentially making these rounds happen piecemeal.
Right.
But knows that's the win condition and is fine playing with it.
Unless he gets Arm knocked down in the corner, he doesn't. He just has to go back to neutral. There's not much you can do. Dead angle immediately there too. Yeah, spends the meter on the dead angle. Just doesn't even want to give Ram on the chance to like get that momentum going.
Yeah.
And now Arm is just playing this super runaway heavy game. Just like, I'll just back off all day. I'm not going to be near you. Yeah, just every time Rudy's getting near him, just escaping.
Yeah.
Spends the meter to get the conversion, stabilize the combo. Gonna get a knockdown from it. What's that? What's the Okizeme? The empty jump throw, but the sword actually messed up the throw.
Yeah, a little awkward there, but made it happen. We're all good.
So Arm changing his playstyle now that we're on loser side of the bracket.
Nice, the deep run under.
An immediate wake-up gold burst. I'm a round up. I'll get my burst back by the end of this round, but I will have a huge meter advantage to start with.
Yeah, definitely something you can play with here.
Rudy actually bursting. Scary burst point to get away with it. I mean, Rudy hasn't bursted that much at all, so Arm not looking for it.
Yeah, spending everything because the burst's not there.
Right.
Not worried about it anymore.
Stabilize the route, get the corner. Overhead again.
Ow, the empty overhead.
Bonk.
Ouch.
Cartoon bonk sound effect.
For real.
Oh, but drops the confirm, but it's okay. We got autocorrect on our strings. Throw? Yep, a bar throw. Gonna get the corner. Catches the backdash with the 2D, but Ramlethal didn't actually get caught by the tatami mat. Yosanson, no knockdown from that round to just go to the Yosanson. Anti-air Yosanson again. 6P, maybe didn't want that, but no conversion off of it.
And again,
slowly walk forward and throw. And the Yosanson Arm ready for it, and Arm bursting. Ready for the burst with the 4P, but no conversion. That's safe though, but Rudy tried to hold the Azami, and Arm cackling.
Yeah. Arm knowing when to pull back, but what a full send with that burst.
I mean, just understood the situation, understood his opponent was stressed.
Yes.
Like, almost at the end of this here, it's like, okay, 4 PPP. Like, I know I can kill you with jabs if I have to. I saw the burst. Okay, I know you're going to try to do something else here, so.
Yeah, the Kiritami was a little too close for comfort, actually.
And Rudy's starting to represent Azami and actually going into the attacking follow-ups a lot more here now.
Yeah, being way more aggro.
The air throw, yep. 6H just to cover the option. Instead gets the follow-up. Yeah, Mike and 6H, it's not seen that often, so I wonder if Arm just like not familiar with the follow-ups after it. Yosanson, stay away from me. Yosanson again, stay away from me. Arm actually staying away that time.
Nice.
Backdashes away from the 2K, but the 2K safe.
I like that the Arm isn't getting scared off the backdash here.
Well, until like Rudy actually catches his backdash with a 6H, it's just not leaving to much. Gets the charge blitz though, not enough to kill though. Just enough guts to live with a pixel of life, and now Arm just like backing off entirely. Just be like, I'm just gonna make you chase me because you're not good at it. But too low in the air, that jump air throw. Rudy's air throw is starting to show up.
Yeah, been putting in a ton of work for keeping the Arm engaged and in that proper range.
Oh, that's air to air JH. Yeah, Arm playing with the swords on his back. Has access to those great huge jumping air normals.
Oh, wow.
That is safe, though. Yeah, you can't swing after blocking Tetsuzansen there. It is still Baiken's turn.
And again, just trying to control space with that Yozansen.
Yeah, uses the Rokon Soji to get in, forces Arm into the corner. Spent all of his meter to get this, but doesn't need meter for this throw conversion. Yeah, just goes for a simple combo there. Drops some damage to get the knockdown. Forces the dead angle out of Arm, but this big counter hit in the air. Yeah, I'm going to be a conversion, but too light to get the full conversion there. JP to cover the space. Clashes.
What a clash.
Yeah, that JH clashes, saves Rudy there.
Oh, my God. And goes over.
Goes to the anti-air Kabari. Yeah, goes to the burst save room. I like that from Arm. Doesn't burst off that. Waits to see what the confirm is. That 5P is the burst save. The JH from downtown.
From the top
has
row.
The meter. Has the meter to make it safe. Waits for the burst start of the RC. Make it 1-1.
Oh, brutal.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
So both players here keeping it even here. Arm
Nice.
won, if I remember right, 3-1 in winner's side, but now we're on this reset. Early burst from Rudy now. Yeah, I think Rudy is, from all the time that they've had playing not using his burst that much, has actually put Arm in this situation where now he's not ready for this burst where Rudy is showing.
Yeah. But I think this is kind of wrapping back around to just send it on every hit, let the burst happen when it does.
I can win neutral again. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't over-adapt to something like that.
Now we see this again. Yeah, Arm just like, I have a life lead. I'm just going to run away this whole time and just make you see what you do with it. The jump Azami, though, catches the air-to-air hit. Good damage and knockdown from it. The wake-up explode catches the fadeaway, though. Yeah, I think Rudy trying to fade away. Be safe against that.
Double
and the
OTG.
Not enough to kill. Yeah, but you know, here's like 20 things to chip you out.
Yeah. No shortage of options, for sure.
Turn up the heat.
Okay.
Don't know, but it was a normal hit, so no confirm off of it. Ooh. Yeah, Arm going back to the sword display style here. Means he doesn't have a good falling button there. Has to wire C on his way down. He didn't have a good falling button, so went for the wire C to stop any anti-air.
Big
paid off.
Oh, again, it's so light.
Yeah, so this is I like that. Sees the Azami and just like, that's fine. You're still in the corner. I will just resume my spacing. I don't want to try to punish the Azami and die for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to call out these Azamis more, just not interacting or interacting as little as possible. Like you said earlier, Rudy winning this piecemeal and now Arm doing the same.
Yeah, just taking a couple stray hits, a small throw punish, just bit by bit.
Yeah, it's like we've heard, if you play Tekken, you might not be familiar with the concept of like small Tekken, just be like little tiny attacks a little bit at a time, and if you get your big hit confirmed, you get your big hit confirmed, but don't force anything. That's what we're starting to see here. We're starting to see small guilty here.
Yeah.
We're not going to get those big hits unless my opponent really messes up.
Yeah, saving the hard work to the punishes.
Right, and you see there, uses his burst, gets the counter hit by the far slash, so uses the burst on the Doro.
Yeah, but again, immediately after the burst, the Arm finding a solid hit here.
Yeah, great confirm there from Arm, gets the knockdown. Goes to the Metsudo, but Arm ready for these zombie falls.
And I think real punish, even though you never see that super.
Yeah, that Metsudo, there's no counter hit recovery on it, so you only get a normal punish on it. Arm finds himself in the corner. I don't know. He's got 100 meter. Is he going to get to use it? I don't know. Blackbeat
barely does. Going high.
Super jump,
and
air
jump
throw.
Heavy.
Swinging for the air, but the jumping heavy covers it. Arm reeling in his chair. Just be like, no, you didn't want that. I know you didn't want that.
And that is a hell of a lot of meter to lose, too.
Yeah.
That bites.
Again, you have 100 meter and you go to the next round. You're just like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Nice air throw. Yeah, saw Rudy jump forward. Just went for the clean air throw, anti-air. Too far for the 2D to get the knockdown there.
Oh, cute little mix-up there, recognizing Rudy not flush with the corner, going for a little side switch.
I like that from Rudy. Just showing anti-air Kabari again. Almost caught Arm. That time did anti-air Kabari into low Kabari. Rudy's spending a ton of meter, though. I got the accidental double wire C. Okay, there goes 50 meter, but Arm, that was a super, so he's not in meter gain cooldown. He'll still get beginning meter. Yeah, and I like this from Rudy. Yeah, just a small, but the big hit with the JD.
Nearly gets it.
Yeah, nearly got one of those arm combos there, but the run up and throw, just like, yeah, okay, I got the little hits. I can run up and throw you. Rudy's got his burst on deck, but you go next. You go next round 100% of the time.
I think you're holding this.
Yeah, like that was, you could have bursted the 5D, but why?
Yeah, I'd say not much point.
Yeah. So Rudy, now Arm on tournament point here after Rudy reset the bracket here, but the neutral jump covers the option. And Rudy goes for his own throw reset, gets the corner off of it. Vikings throw great at getting that corner positioning, but the OTG unfortunately spoils it. Big counter. We've seen Rudy go for the air throw and get counter JH so much.
You know, these two jump heavies really are just a match made in hell.
Right.
It's horrible.
What if you just had a giant sword that pointed down?
Yeah, agony. Nice, yeah, can't go super all out on the mix, but still.
Abari after the 5P. I didn't trust Arm. Thought it might be another command throw might be coming. Going to be in the air. Yeah, has 100 meters. Spends some of it on the dead angle. And base the burst.
Just a
takes
hard
it
bait,
back.
too.
I mean, Rudy had a glut of resources there. So, like, you got 100 meter. You can't build more meter if you have 100 meter. So, just the dead angle to immediately take the momentum back. And then just ready for the burst.
Yeah, and I think at the end, the Arm was probably hip to the risk of getting burst baited, but you gotta try.
Yeah, like, let me see. And it's so hard to burst when your opponent has 50 meters, so because they can just Roman cancel.
Yeah. Ooh, nice. Clean pickup here.
So this is the last game of the tournament, no matter what.
Burst.
Good burst on the 5D. Yeah, guaranteed burst point if you burst the 5D like that. Oh, no, extended the hurt box, going to get him a knockdown. And
the sword covering it.
Yeah, the sword, just the option coverage, just to cover the Mawari Komi. Even if it's one of her safer follow-ups, it still can't get caught. RC's to make it safe and actually baits the dead angle off of it.
Yeah.
So now Rudy with no meter and a meter gain penalty.
Yeah, that's the benefit of the more aggressive zombie follow-ups is they can at least hit the swords.
Right.
They can protect you a little.
Dead angle from Arm, going to have no meter. Yeah, wake up a zombie.
Yep.
But yeah, you see Arm just like, okay, cool. You go for the zombie. Runs to the tatami mat now. And Rudy with a lot of resource advantage here. But Arm evades the Kabaris. Not much to confirm there, though. Doesn't actually get to the confirm. But Whiff punishes the 2H. Going to get a knockdown from it. Goes to the Metsudo, but too far.
The Super's letting Rudy down hard, but it's just not the right place for it.
Right, and just all the swords on deck. Arm at tournament point one more time. So Arm gonna have to clutch this out, and a round start as Zami saying, why are you swinging at round start? Don't you know who I am?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make it another round, this is a great way to start it off.
Right, and uses the plus frames off of the Kabari to get the throw.
Oh, misinput maybe?
Yeah, probably. Got some of those lightweight confirms. Yeah, gets the burst out of Rudy. That's what you want as Arm. Like, you want the burst out of Rudy. And if you're Rudy, you want to burst early here so you can get a burst in time for next round.
Yeah. Trading places.
Air to air. Avoids the Kabari and actually whiff punishes it. Wake up, Super. Just going to get blocked. This is hard to punish. Yeah, actually RC, so you can't punish at all. And just go next. We are at the last game, last round of the bracket.
Oh, wow. We're in there. I think the only way the Arm could have punished that was with the IB throw in the middle hits. That's it.
Yep. I didn't want to go for it. Just like, I'll let Rudy spend all of his meter.
Yeah.
But now, of course, Rudy will get a burst back. Viking has enough guts that he will get a burst back, but he doesn't have one. That's what Arm wanted. Air throw reset into the sword. Arm doing huge. I mean, he wanted the reset so Rudy loses as much life as possible before he gets his burst back here.
Get that damage back up. And wow, the coverage,
the 2D hit behind actually got the Mawari Komi, and Arm going to close it out. No,
not quite.
Gets the burst,
literally a hit.
Has to a zombie and spoils the perfect. Spoils the perfect.
You can take that. You can take a reset and no perfect at the end. That's
from Hell's Heart, I spit at thee. Just like, you do not end this tournament on a perfect. But congratulations to Armando winning Roundhouse. Great showing from Rudy, bringing it to the last game, last round. But just Armando had that. Because he got the burst out of Rudy in that round two, he was able just to go for as much reward as possible while Rudy didn't have a burst.
Yeah, two just excellent performances. Absolutely nothing to be ashamed of by anybody.
Yeah, so congratulations on everyone that made top 8 today. Congratulations to Armando for winning the bracket, breathing a sigh of relief, Rudy making him work for it.
Oh, yeah.
Rudy getting second place, nothing to be ashamed of here. Chicago brackets, man. And
it's brutal.
Third place to Hotashi here. Great showing from Hotashi. Shogi still got it. Like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
He might be big esports strive man now, but like he's still one of the best NALFL players.
Still
There's no contest about it.
Yeah.
So
Hotashi's never more than a quick warm up from being in the game.
Yeah, 1 or 2 matches, and like he's going to start doing those shotgun loops again.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're getting arranged over here for a photograph.
Yeah, right by the Red Bull fridge, of course.
Yeah, I mean, XRD can pretend to be esports. Get a little bit of cage match here.
We're esports. We're esports. Hey, we have medals. Well, we have keys.
Yeah,
here.
Actually, really cool medal design
Super
here
nice.
with the key. Man, if an ABBA player wins Strive, that would be perfect, wouldn't it?
That would be pretty wicked. That would be pretty sick.
So, it looks like we're getting ready for the photo here. I don't know if we're going to switch over on camera for it.
Looks like we are in a moment.
Yep, so up next, I don't know actually what's going to be on stream next. I think all that's left for today is Strive and Street Fighter 6, if I remember right. If I remember reading the schedule. So, stay tuned. We will have more fighting games for you.
More down the line.
But yeah, we'll go ahead and send this over to Seth to go through the award ceremony. My name has been Amadeus46Art. I play Guilty Gear. My controller didn't want to play today, so I'm just yapping.
It hurts.
Happens.
That's how it goes, though.
There'll be more brackets. I don't care. I fight these guys all the time.
It's true.
So
yeah. Hey, Summer Breeze. It's been great hanging with you. Let's see our medalists.
Yep.
Let's give it up for our Roundhouse 2024 Guilty Gear Exit Rev2 Top 3. In third place, we have Hotashi. In second place, my boy Rudy. And our winner of Guilty Gear Exit Rev2 at Roundhouse 2024, the Arm. Congratulations, guys. Enjoy your keys to the house. And thank you guys for watching. We're going to be right back with some more action. See you.
Red Bull gives you wings.
The Midbest and
attention,
Roundhouse
everybody.
2024 fashion lines are coming straight from flyover country to your door. Our drop features a full line of heavyweight tees, along with zip and pullover hoodies. Protect your dome with a winter beanie, or fight the inevitable winter with sweatshorts, and let them know you got this shit on for real. Buying merch is the best way to directly support the organizers. The shop closes 1 week after Roundhouse ends, so make sure you go to start.gg/RH24/shop. Blazing Strike is a retro, pixel art based 2D fighting game with a unique set of characters, all tied together by its core mechanic, the Rush System. Out now on Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5, and PC October 17th. Pre-order your limited edition now. October 9th, save the date, Frosty fans! Registration for Frosty Faustings goes live on Wednesday, October 9th at 12 p.m. Central Time. Check out our website and Twitter page for the hotel links that keep you warm and cozy next January. With 24 main games, 36 community games, and 4 nights of karaoke at a 24-hour venue, and the final Platinum level event on the Arc World Tour. That'll surely excite you enough to register early, right? I mean, that is the plan, right? To save some money with early registration? Well, give it a try and see how it tastes. World Warrior US Midwest resumes on Saturday, November 23rd. This is the final qualifier for the region and your last chance to earn points to join the top 8 finals in December. The finals will determine who gets an automatic bid into Capcom Cup 11. Registration for the final qualifier opens on November 9th. Set your reminders now to join up at start.gg/SF6 Midwest 5. That's start.gg/SF6 Midwest 5.